Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm.
Because you thought tonight's crowd was pretty crazy, 80,000 in Australia. But
the crowd doesn't win fights, I do.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
You ever been in Australia?
No, I never been, but I look forward to it. I want to go pick up some belts out there.
Didn't have to sell a chain to make a fight. All we got to do is make that flight. You gonna hide behind them judges, but Lord Devin Haney gonna stand above. I'm serious, George Cambosis. Go!
I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone.
I want to show all my experience, everything that it took to get to this point. I want to show the world.
Who's the best young fighter in the game?
Me, by far.
For the 54th consecutive round, Devin Haney has outlanded his opponent in total connect.
He can hit the mitts, he can hit the bag all he wants, but it's different when you're in there with Devin Haney.
Yeah, most of you in trouble.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You said a lot. You did a lot. Tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Pussy! I'd fight you in your backyard if I had to, because I know that I'm gonna beat you. And you'll see June 5th.
Wow.
The universally recognized, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
SDS Promotions.
Yeah!
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney, come with that fight plan.
They didn't think niggas out of Oakland was gonna push up on their ass. You did?
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not the same franchise shit.
That boy's good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about Dave, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
When you in the trenches, you know, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fall from his...
The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Sinella. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank? I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather and me sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a fur on, it's 80 degrees.
Good morning, TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, and we're here to discuss another one. Looks like Calvin Ford and Team Tank Davis have done a few interviews. There's a few quotes, and they're talking. It is fight week, so we are talking Devin Haney, Lomachenko, but a mixture of Gervonta Tank Davis with Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny Ellis. We'll be giving you all the facts, playing a little bit of audio, and getting straight to you guys that are live and participating right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where we have a poll that already has over 180 votes, which I'm going to just say all 180 of you suck really, really bad because we don't have 180 thumbs up. So something isn't correlating. That being said, what is the poll, Ness? Who do you think Team Tank Davis plus coaches rather win Haney versus Lomachenko, right? So it's yes, they rather fight Loma, 44%. Wow. No, they want Haney over Loma, 13%. They want, they won't fight either, 25%. And they fight in Pitbull, 16%. Buenos dias, Ringwalk. Danny, what's up? How are you?
Morning, champ. How you feeling, bro? It's
I'm
fight
good,
week,
man.
man.
I'm good. I
It's
was
like
up early.
it's like you know what I'm saying. Like Sunday, I saw some tweets like, "Oh, it's fight week," and the week does start on Sunday.
Grand
Then,
arrivals today.
then yesterday I see the top ranked graphic, and I posted it on my story, because I said fight week, and they say it's fight week, and it is. But like today, right? Today it starts. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for this one. There's a lot of people talking about the champ, about the fight. A lot of people coming out. I heard Mr. himself gonna be in the
Rick
building.
Ross?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just came across my timeline, and remember Meek had posted his house trying to sell it because he said his realtor wasn't moving it.
Yeah, Ross bought it $1 million cash, bro.
Yo, but that was like 3.9 off the market price. Didn't Meek want like 4.9 for that shit?
I don't know how much he wanted.
I that's what I think. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, let's play some of this audio though. Because people seem to be confused in the chat. They're like, I thought it was Devin Haney fight week. Well, of course, that's why Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny Ellis are giving opinions on the fight and who they want to win and who they would rather face. So yeah, it's a big fight, and that's why these big name coaches are talking. Shout out to Mill City Boxing that did the interview with Coach Kenny Ellis that we are going to be playing here. And once again, shout out to Mill City Boxing. This is Coach Kenny Ellis.
Like a fight now, is it because of the country behind Lomachenko?
Okay, hold on. Let's see what's up with that.
When we talk about the Haneys and Lomachenko,
why? All right. Let's try something else. Let's try it on Chrome. Make sure it's not an issue on both places. But that is Coach Kenny Ellis, and he's going to give his reasons, hopefully. Yes. All right, so give me a sec here to screen share once
Shout
again.
out to Ness for figuring it out.
And Lomachenko, how do you see that fight happening? Like, how do you see that working out? And due to the fact that you said that, hey, Lomachenko and Tank could be that mega fight. Now, is it because of the country behind Lomachenko?
Because of the country behind, and Tank being here. If Tank and Devin fight, it's like they pulling money out the same pot.
So he said if Tank and Devin fight, it's like they pulling money out the same pot. And Loma and Tank is a bigger fight because of the country. So I guess in theory, Devin and Loma has to be a big fight as well because of the country.
Different pots.
I do question that though, right? I'm like, am I not connected over there? What's going on here? I do question that, Danny, because isn't that money non-pay-per-view?
What do you mean?
So Loma brings another country. And what does that mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, they ain't paying pay-per-view out there. You're right. They get to fight for free.
So outside of that,
He ain't a
Does it bring
draw.
more? Well, it ain't gonna bring viewership because they gotta pay, and they can't pay because they're in another country.
And
But what about tickets? How many What is he? Ukrainian?
yeah, but I
How many
mean,
Ukrainians in America?
what's the biggest? No, there's plenty. There's plenty. But what's the biggest fight that he's had in the U.S. attendance wise?
Loma?
Of
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow him like that. The only one that I do know is the MGM Harbor. I don't know anything else.
Bro, I know for a
Let me see
fact.
if I can find something.
You know, he just fought. Well, look, I'm trying to think. The one I went to only did like 4,000 out of 20,000 venue. They only did four. Um, you know, he ain't really no draw at the gate. He ain't really moving the needle.
So I'm just trying to figure how's he a bigger fight, because before this fight got to fight week last week, the week before last, Tank's fight, we're saying that was the bigger fight because they had the bigger audience. And we were hoping that Devin and Vasil do good numbers to get the winner of the Tank Ryan fight to want to fight them.
Correct.
So I don't know how all of a sudden Loma became this bigger draw or
I
star,
mean,
but
this is his first pay per view himself, and he's done. I mean, practically zero promotion for it, so I'm not really sure how big it is.
well, I didn't get anything off the Google search Vasil Lomachenko ticket sales, so I'll put past ticket sales to see if we can find something. But I will get back to this interview because it's very short and to the point.
So the purse ain't as big, you know. But Lomachenko got the country behind him. Ain't as big. You know,
So let's go back there.
It's like they pour the money out the same pot. So the purse ain't as big, you know. But
he said they pulling money out the same pot, so the purse ain't as big, and that's crazy. That's what I get for not being on the inside as a team member. Like, he knows the finances, the purses, which he's speaking about. Because I have been saying on this channel for years that I can't wait for Devin's fan base and Tank's fan base to interact. He claims they're the same fan base. I find that hard to believe. Yes, you can be from the East and love a dude from the West and vice versa, but I don't think it's the same audience. And I get what he's saying too. I mean, I feel like he's saying they both pulling from that urban audience. You know what I'm saying? That hip hop audience, whatever you want to fucking categorize it as. How are you interpreting that? And what do you think about that?
I think that he's talking about Loma having a country behind him, but if you look at it, Tank, I'm sorry, Devin got the Bay, and the Bay alone is bigger than whatever the Ukrainians in America do. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
what do you mean? What do you mean? Whatever Ukrainians in America, I'm lost.
I'm saying like the amount
of people?
Yeah, the amount of people.
So you're saying there's more
people in the Bay than there's Ukrainians in this
living
country.
in America?
Ukrainians living in America, yeah.
Oh wow, that's that. Okay, I didn't know that. Fun fact. You must have just checked that.
200,000 Ukrainians in America.
In the entire America.
That's what it
That
said.
sounds very. I mean, because didn't we do the same kind of Google search when Canelo fought Billy Joe and realized there was almost 2 million UK dudes? I mean, not dudes, guys and girls. Sorry, but wow. That seems like it gotta be wrong. There's 300,000 people living in Tampa, for God's sakes. How could it only be 200,000? And I swear, where I'm from, not where I'm from, but where I got a house in Florida, it's hella.
No, it's 270. Okay, 270,000 Ukrainian refugees.
That's different.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that seems extremely low.
Okay, so 1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even still, when you add it up, San Francisco alone has 815,000. Then you get Oakland, right?
Mm-hmm. I wonder.
Oakland's at 500,000. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, the Bay alone brings more people than Ukrainians in this country. So, and that's including the refugees. So,
But he's a good draw in terms of viewership, right? Like him and Tio did 6 million views. And what does he do in terms of viewership? Outside of the Tio fight. While you do that, I'll try and show the people this the ticket sales, because he only did 3,200 tickets, and the gate revenue was only 362,000, which is less than prospect Edgar Berlanga. No one considers Edgar a contender. You guys, when I try to make him a contender, you tell me he's not, and that he'll get beat by the common folks. So, prospect Edgar Berlanga's doing 500,000 in Madison Square Garden in ticket sales back to back, while this fight versus Jermaine Ortiz here, it all right. So it's always playing me out. All right. So this fight here with Jermaine Ortiz, it did less, as you can see here. You have shout out to Alex Vega with the infos.
Lomachenko and Comey did 1.2. Peaked, I'm sorry, at 1.2, averaged 1.1. What's the Japanese dude he fought?
The Japanese Nakatani. So yeah, this is the gross gate revenue for the Jermaine Ortiz and Lomachenko. But
I can't find nothing for Nakatani.
While you do that, I'll keep sharing.
And I can't find anything for Jermaine Ortiz as far as viewership.
The audio.
Yeah. Lomachenko got the country behind him, so it'd be a bigger fight. You know what I mean?
How do you see that fight playing out? I mean, at the end of the day, May 20th, when they go.
I said it last night to somebody on our podcast. I'm betting my money on Haney. I think Haney's jab.
He said betting.
Betting his money on Haney, too. Shout out to Coach Kenny Ellis. He know about that Hardin. You see him?
Oh, yeah, I see him.
You see him? But, wow, he's betting Devin.
It's almost like y'all matching.
Yeah. No, I did that on purpose. You feel me? It's for the Tankamaniacs. But, he's betting on Devin, so then none of this makes sense. Is it just in case Loma gets the upset? And I say upset because technically he's the underdog.
Oh, absolutely. Not technically. He definitely the underdog. Yo, we got a couple super chats, though, Ness.
Oh, let's get to him.
Average boxing fan, $2 says Loma daring to be great versus a bigger, younger guy.
That is true. That is true, Danny. That is true. I see you make that face, but that's true. That's true. He's Canelo. I mean, he's Mayweather taking on Canelo, except Devin is undisputed. Canelo was unified, right? Or not when he fought.
For who?
Floyd.
Nah, he was just unified.
That's what I just said. I said Canelo was unified, or was he not?
I thought you said undisputed.
No. I said the difference is Devin is undisputed. That's a good comparison. He is daring to be great. He don't have to fight a guy 11 years younger than him. Let's be real. All right. And what about Sam?
He said $5 says Tank's team can pick a random guy from a gym and make an excuse on why it's a bigger fight. The same pot? ? LOL. Don't believe the hype.
I mean, I believe. I see the angle. I see that it can be the same pot, but you think what? That while it can be the same pot, it's not?
Call it the same pot, right?
It's just bigger.
It's still bigger than the
Loma's
other
pot.
Yeah.
All right.
Underdog Sports TV $5 super chat. Showing love.
Okay.
Showing love.
All right. So then let's get back to some of this audio here. And once again, shout out to Mill City for
Yes,
conducting the interview.
absolutely.
Gonna give Lomachenko problems.
How the sales do you
Say that
think are
again?
gonna do in that fight? How do you think the sales are gonna do in that fight, knowing that it's gonna be $55, and also we have Oscar Valdez and Adam Unos on the co-main event?
The sales gonna do good because people want to see Haney lose. People want to see Haney win. People want to see Lomachenko lose, and people want to see him win. So they paying to see either or.
Do you agree? You think the sales will be good for those reasons, or you think the sales will be good in general?
I think the sales will do the fight justice. Not the honestly, I feel like it won't be the justice it deserves. I feel like you know, very rarely do fights get the justice they deserve. But I think it'll do good. I mean, we've already seen Lomachenko lose, but I think there's definitely going to be people paying to see, uh, Devin lose. People paying, thinking that he'll lose. People, paying to see whether the hype is real or not. Right. So, yeah, I think he's right in that extent, but not for Lomachenko, who we've seen lose pretty much since the beginning of his career. Second fight we saw him lose.
So this is Coach Calvin Ford here, and as you can see, he says these fights are gonna happen. Ford told boxing scene. They just got to continue doing what they need to do to get their numbers up, to make it make sense. That's what people don't understand. Oh, make the fight, make the fight, make the fight. You've got to deal with the networks. Both them guys, Haney and Stevenson, are on the other side of the fence. So it has to make sense to their team to ask for the event. You know what I'm saying? Tank is proven. He's proven that he can do what he did. Again, it has to make sense to everybody. We know that they sit down at the table. They're going to look at what they did. They're going to look at your actuals. Do it make sense to make the fight? Or if you say you really want the fight, take the offer and beat the man. Tank is the man. So, I mean, based off this quote, I'm getting they're playing some hardball when it's time to make this fight. I mean, you can tell right there.
Yeah,
It's
no,
it's
for
gonna be
sure,
like,
for
look,
sure.
you gonna have to come to the table, show us what you can do, and that's what you're gonna get paid for. And if not, we gonna send you an offer, either take it or leave it. We
Take it
gonna
or
move
leave it.
on. That's what I heard right there, and I don't think there's another interpretation. But how did you take it?
No, exactly the same, champ. No, definitely gonna be playing hardball.
Rightfully so. I ain't gonna front. They've put themselves in position. They've been on pay-per-view now for however long. And while I would love Tank to be boxing's Sir Lancelot and be the first one to be like, nah, what's that famous quote? Like, if you my friend, we fight me and let's make money together. I would love the Tank be like, nah, 50-50, let's do it. I want my brother to eat, and I'm going to beat his ass to show y'all that I'm the best. But Oscar did it to Floyd. Oscar did it to B-Hop. Floyd did it to Victor Ortiz. Floyd did it to Pacquiao. Floyd did it to Canelo. Floyd did it to everybody. Cotto did it to Canelo. Canelo did it to motherfucking whoever he did it to. Help me. Don't
Ain't he
help
gotta
me.
be
Nah.
50-50?
Help me, because they gonna say we biased. Who Canelo played A-side against? Kovalev,
Yeah, I mean definitely Kovalev,
Rocky
Khan.
Fielding, Khan, whoever he played A side
I
against.
mean, regardless, though, I'm just saying, like, he ain't even gotta give him a 60-40. Like you said, Tank proven been doing the pay-per-view numbers time and time again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. Throw him a 60-40 offer. 60-40. I think that's fair. Throw him a 60-40 offer.
So here we have another screen share. And this is Tank Davis.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he look at Devin as his brother either, by the way.
I mean, not my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, but they know each other. We came up, we got the same story. Like, it ain't like they ain't see each other in the amateurs, they ain't hear about each other. Like, look at the picture Keyshawn posted the other day, and his caption was, "This shit bigger than what y'all think." And it was like him and Core and Troy Isley and his brother, like, Jesus. 10 years ago, those kids looked like they were 12, anywhere between 8 and 12.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like these guys know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to not let that man eat? Just, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. This A-shot shit gotta stop, but I can't have the energy that it must be Tank to stop it when everyone does it when they finally get in that driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cotto hated it. You can Google it. He hated what Pacquiao did to him. Then he turned around and did it to Martinez. It's like, bro, you a hypocrite. You understand? But as you can see here, this is Tank's words in 2020, Danny. 2020. And I quote, "If we get past our guys that we got ahead of us, then we can make it rock. I think it's probably time. Definitely not this year. If not next year. Then 2022. I believe at the beginning of 2022, we can make it happen." And this was on the Last Stand podcast, obviously. And this is Tank Davis on a potential fight with Lomachenko.
And obviously that was before the Lomachenko and lost to Tio, but
So that was a long time ago.
hella long ago.
And now we're in 2023, and they still think Loma's a big fight or bigger fight because
Bigger
of the
fight
country.
than Devin. Yeah.
You know, even with the loss to Tio, like you said, you know, and the fact that some people think he's losing a step or he's slipping after that Jermaine Ortiz fight.
Yeah, no, definitely a lot of people feeling that way. Definitely people feel that way. But phone lines are open. You guys.
So I do want to share these quotes, right? Because this is Calvin kind of defending his stance on why the fight never happened in the past. And this is in 2021. And he says, "We thought the fight was going to happen before the pandemic," said Ford in an interview to ES News. "Lomachenko's team messed up. They studied long, they studied wrong. Guess who got the belts now?" So that's end quote. So where's the other quote? Okay, ask yourself why we should fight Loma. When we wanted to fight him, he didn't want to fight us. He wouldn't even mention our name. And that's just real talk. Go back and check the records. We wanted to fight him, but they wouldn't give it to us. He kept saying, "Who is Tank? Tank is the cash cow now." So just wanted to, put that out there because Ford does believe that maybe Vasil didn't want that fight with Tank. So here's another quote in January. This is Hector fought in the 9th, right? With Tank, January 9th?
7th.
Okay. So this is after the Hector Garcia fight. And this is Calvin Ford as well, doubling down on Vasil Lomachenko, and I quote, being a mega
But that
fight.
was last year.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Yeah, what Danny said.
Yeah, so this was like after the Pitbull fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But I just want to give you the quotes. He says, we waiting on that fight. When asked about the possibility of Davis facing Lomachenko, it's going to be a chess match. I don't know if Loma will take the chances that he will with Tank, but that's a mega fight, to tell you the truth. It's a fight that people have been waiting on. I don't know what his, and obviously editor's brackets, Lomachenko's next fight is. 2022 is going to be really interesting year for all of them, to tell you the truth, because they got to fight each other. So this is Calvin Ford saying they got to fight each other. So, we do have previous information indicating that Mayweather Promotions was the one kind of stalling Tank from the big fights.
Definitely heard that a lot.
So this kind of backs that. This is a quote in 22 saying these fights are definitely gonna happen. And I guess we can't argue with the fact that if they fight Loma based off beating Devin, I mean, it's the right thing to do. If they fight Loma, because he beat Devin, it's the right thing to do, no? Okay, no participation from the co-host.
Yeah, my bad. The person, Mill City is hitting me up right now, so
Okay.
got caught up in that.
All right.
I guess he said he just posted a Calvin interview 15 minutes ago.
Oh, sweet. On his channel?
Yep.
Is it in context? Ask him, because I don't want to just skim through his video live if it's not in context. I do want to open up the phone lines. Let me check any super chats.
He just said I posted a Calvin video on my YouTube about the Loma Haney fight. Check it out.
Okay. All right, so we're all caught up. Reminder, Bones 13 is right now the only raffle ticket for the Jesus Ramos glove. So Saturday you will be announced the winner if no one else sends in a $10 raffle ticket for the Jesus Ramos glove, autographed by Jesus Ramos, aka El Mono, that we're giving away. Shout out to Tevis Smith with the cash app, sending his address for the Kenichi Bear headphones that he won.
I don't know who recommended it yesterday, but when bringing up Jesus Ramos, somebody recommended the fight with Brian Mendoza.
I did.
I felt like
because I said I wanted. No, I said I'm the one that said Mono versus Fondora would be a barn burner, but Mendoza bumped him off. So Mendoza versus Mono.
Well, shout out to you, Ness, because that's a hell of a fight. My guy.
Let's see what happens, though. I doubt he wants Charlo. I seen him saying Charlo. Punch Boxing says Chicago got a huge Ukrainian population. Reason they made Usyk fight there. Top Rank don't know the Ukrainian American market. Loma would have probably sold out in an arena in Chicago. You being the Chicago native, Daniel Alvarez.
Yeah, so funny story. I was at that Usyk fight, right? First time I ever saw Ukrainians in the city. Now, I ain't gonna lie, about 10,000 of them came out.
Damn.
Yeah, no, they came out.
That's a lot.
That was just my first time seeing them. It's hit or miss though, Nas. I think it has to do on the promoter, right? Because Chicago has a huge Irish population. They fucking dye the river green on St. Patrick's Day. How big of an Irish population they have, yet when fucking Mick Conlon fought out there, Top Rank was only able to put like 50, 60 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? So I think it has more to do on the promoter promoting. Because Eddie brought 8,000 Polish people out in Chicago when 47-year-old Thomas Adamick fought, and he was able to bring 10,000 Ukrainians when Usyk fought a late replacement in Chaz Witherspoon. So, I think it's
I hated that teaspoon fight. Listen, there's a lot of callers on the line. Our show line, 142-569-5241. Remember to press 1. You got to press 1 or you're just sitting there wasting your time. Underdog Sports TV, $5 super chat. What up?
Hold on, Nuss. Yes, so before that, though, there was a member, Chosen 2, welcome to the champ level.
Oh, shout out to Chosen 2.
We got Underdog, as you were saying, I'll read that off. Do we see Tank versus Devin do close to or bigger than Tank versus Ryan numbers? I think it all depends
Tank versus
when that fight takes place, right? I've been saying it as much as I want it to be next. I feel
I
like
just don't think it does,
yeah, no, no,
Danny.
no, no. No. Well,
Because
what I'm
look at
saying. Well, I'm
Floyd
gonna
and
finish what
Mosley.
I'm saying. That's a fight that I've always said happens 4 or 5 years from now.
Which
So
one?
the Tank Devin fight.
This is why they be killing you on Twitter, because they think when you say that, that's what you want. You have to always preference, this is not what I want.
Bro,
I
you
just
just
believe.
don't listen. I legit said, although I want it next.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying this is why they kill you on Twitter. You just need to make sure you preference it. That's all. I hear that you did. I'm just letting you know my opinion
To do it again?
because people love to say you don't want those fights.
I don't know why. I'm the one asking for the fights next.
Yeah.
I'm the one asking for the fights next. But yeah, I mean, we talking big fights, y'all. So, uh, how long did Fury Wilder take? You know what I'm saying? Cause
But that was when was that first fight?
that was December 2018.
So it only took 2 years. Spielka was 2016.
2 years and 11 months.
Big deal.
So 3 years.
Bro, but think about it. If you being technical, it's 2 years and 11 months.
Right.
That's unheard of. Earl Spence ain't happened yet with Crawford. Pacquiao and them took 7 years. Just name the fights. They all took, bro, less than 3 years technically. That's fast. Name them.
Yeah.
Name them. Look how long Tank and fucking Ryan took. They beating it.
No, I
Wilder,
hear you, champ. I'm
and
just
Wilder
saying.
and Fury were on record saying that like it was easy to deal with each other. These other fights, it's not easy to deal with each other. Like look at Usyk and Fury now. They can't get it done the way Wilder and Fury got it done. Granted, before we get a little weirdo, I get that the third fight was difficult. Fury wanted out. I get that, but I mean that first fight.
I mean, bro, but even with the first one, although it was a big fight, let's not act like it wasn't unique. You get what I'm saying? You got a guy coming out of retirement, tune up, and then
everything's unique. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko is unique. You got a guy coming out of the war.
I mean, he had his tune up. You get what I'm saying?
And so did Fury.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
How long was one guy out the ring in comparison to the other, yo?
I mean, obviously Fury was out longer. But what I'm saying is,
by how much longer, Ness?
But it's
like,
still
let's be transparent.
It's still the same story.
One guy
like
was out months, one guy was out years.
But they both got the same story. I don't know what are you saying. Are you saying that Wilder got a worse version, or Haney's getting a better version?
No,
what
I'm just saying. Even though it happened in 3 years, I think that a lot of it was in help with Fury's retirement. You get what I'm saying? I felt like if he would have been an active Fury and on top Fury, still the unified heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, you're talking about an undisputed fight happening, right? Like, let's be clear. That's what should have happened, was an undisputed fight.
No, the rematch. Remember, he had to retire to get out the rematch.
Cool. But when he fights Wilder, what is it going to be for?
For undisputed.
Exactly. So, we got a shorter version than always, because it was always for one belt, not the undisputed belt that it should have been for. All I'm saying is, yeah, I guess it just depends when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Depends when it happens. Well, let's see what we got. We do got some callers.
Azap Sam, $5 really quick, Ness, while you find that caller's name.
Yes,
what
sir.
did Barrios and the Dominican do to get the fight? Just making it hard to get the fight. They only talk numbers when it's against an elite.
When it's against an elite, I think it's when it's against a black fighter. Same thing with Floyd. As long as you're Mexican or Latino, you get to be on the other side. Automatically, boxing fans and boxing insiders, they translate as the green print. You know what I mean? Oh, it's gonna make money because he's Pitbull. He's got a fan base. He's Mexican. He's got to have a fan base because he's Mexican. You know?
Bro, but go to Mexico, see who really know who. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's got to have a fan base because he's Mexican and there's so many Mexican Americans living here. And that's just how this sport has been brought up and how it's continued to be pushed. It's always the black fighter that has the difficulty, getting that fight with the other black fighter. Look at Andre, look at Mosley, Devin, um, you know, who else? Who else? Gary Russell, poor guy. He's probably the worst case. I mean, who knows how his life would have been? I wish, I don't know if you guys are in the Christmas movies, but I think I don't know the name of it, but it's the one with the three ghosts.
Mill City.
He just gonna straight ignore my question.
What do I know about ghosts, bro? The only ghosts
It's
I
a
know.
Christmas movie.
What's the name of it?
It has three ghosts, and he takes them back, and it's like I think Ghosts of Christmas Past and all that shit.
Never.
All right. Long story short,
The name sounds familiar, but I don't
long
think
story
I've seen
short
a
is the
Christmas
point
movie
is
with
we
ghosts.
need something like that. Like what would have happened had Gary won? What would life be like if Gary won that fight? Same thing. Like what would life be like if Canelo won that fight? Or what would life be like if fucking Floyd would have fought and beat Gennady? You know what I'm saying? That would have been cool.
That would have been crazy.
Just to be able to get a glimpse at that. Like this ain't the world we live in, but let's see what it would have looked like. You feel me?
Word.
Let's go out to the callers though.
They saying Christmas Carol. Yo, so Mill City.
Actually, you guys have not hit the thumbs up button enough. Like this is disrespectful. 900 people watching and 250 likes. Y'all tripping.
Mill City originally, the Pitbull fight, which was supposed to be the Rolly fight.
Yes.
That was announced for Chicago originally.
Really? Pitbull versus
No.
Rolly versus Tank was gonna happen in Chicago.
Tank announced it in Chicago.
That's so dope
on his Instagram. So
that's so dope because look at
so
this.
He's saying that Coach Calvin Ford wanted to take him to Chicago. I'm gonna be quite frank with you. Tank has shown to sell. I think a huge fight in Chicago would be Broner.
Well, according to Punch Drunk Boxing, Tank got a Chicago fan base, and his team alluded and wants Tank to fight in Chicago. Ukrainians got a massive population in Chicago. That arena would be an incredible atmosphere. If Loma wins, they will certainly entertain Chicago. Mark my words. Shout out to Punch. Tuned in. Get them likes up so we can open up these phone lines. We got all these people patiently waiting to get on the show. Discord is open. Twitter Spaces is open. If you need the links, let me know. I'll get them to you.
Where do you do that fight at, though?
Which fight? Third time. Which fight?
The Tank Loma.
He just said Chicago.
But where, though? You need a venue.
I mean, you from the city, baby.
Yeah, I think it's...
Give us a spot.
I think the United Center is probably like the most logical, but it's just like another 20,000 person venue.
Yeah, but it's cool to do 20 and you up the price.
Yeah, but unlike most arenas, right? Let's think about the arenas Tank has fought in. T-Mobile, right off the strip, right? Walking distance to so many things. The one before that was what? DC, walking distance to so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they were prime locations. Bro, the United Center on the west side, like it ain't a it ain't a good location, and it ain't like downtown necessarily.
So you telling me you don't think there's anywhere that could house a Tank fight with Loma?
I think you would have to probably do it outdoors in the summertime.
Okay. When's the right time? What summer? What month in the summer?
I mean, shit. June.
What's the name of this outdoor location? Come on, I got a co-host from Chicago. Give him the details, the juicy ones.
June, July, August. It's not big enough for Soldier Field, so you can't do that.
Why is it not big enough? How big is Soldier Field?
65,000, 70,000.
I mean, we wanted Tank Ryan to be in there.
Yeah, I mean, I told you 8,000 Ukrainians came. They couldn't even.
You said 10,000 was
or
Chicago.
10,000. Regardless, they didn't sell out.
All right, but 10,000 Ukrainians, that ain't got nothing to do with Tank fan base. And that's 10,000 Ukrainians for Usyk fighting Weatherspoon, who's really Teaspoon. Come on, Danny. It's a big fight.
So 65, you throw the floor, that's another 5, bro. I mean 70,000. So Tank first stadium fight you think should be Chicago
Bro,
against
I just want a stadium fight. So you know you talking to the wrong person. You've been on this show long enough to know that I just want a stadium fight.
Hey man, look, take it to the South Side, 35th. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the White Sox Park. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to Wrigley Field, so if they take it to the North Side, then you good.
Why wouldn't you go there? I need explanations.
You know, it's just not my side of town.
So you telling us go to Detroit, but now you telling us don't go to a certain side of Chicago?
Nah. It ain't. I ain't worried about the violence over there. It's just it ain't my type of crowd. That's all.
But what the crowd got to do with where the arena's gonna be? Your type of crowd is coming to the arena. Your crowd's gonna be in the arena. Your boxing people's gonna be in the arena. Am I right or am I wrong here?
Yeah, but you gotta like get to the arena. You get what I'm saying?
You gonna get there in an Uber or your car and park in the parking lot, underground parking. They don't got underground parking. They got outdoor parking. What
yeah,
it got?
Yeah, everything outdoor.
So what you saying? Between walking from the parking to the thing, you could get shot. What are you trying to say?
I clearly just said
no violence. So what? Who you gonna see and why is it gonna bother you if they're not gonna shoot you and you don't like them? Or don't want to see. I mean, what are you losing me here? You need to be clear with detail what you even mean.
I'm just saying, bro. Like certain parts of town just ain't that appealing. That's all.
But doesn't the location get it? First of all, it was just a dirt desert. A dirt desert. They made a temporary stadium and it became appealing for AJ fucking Ruiz.
No, that's true.
What do you mean?
But they made it appealing. They made it appealing.
But then they bring in an event. That's making it appealing.
But the event, you got to think about, bro. They brought the event and then they brought all the entertainment. Like they got to do it the right way.
But Danny, isn't the entertainment Loma versus Tank, champ?
Bro, what I'm saying is, like where all the venues is at, the only good venue is the stadium. Everything else is away from downtown. So,
and by that you mean hotels to house the people?
Hotels, entertainment.
Is that you're not being clear?
Yeah.
This is podcast. Give information.
Hotels and entertainment, restaurants. You get what I'm saying? Like
to facilitate the massive amount of people coming into the city. Now you're making sense, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You had me thinking danger, my man. You got to be clear.
I'm steady telling you, ain't not.
But you telling me
I'm
not
worried.
danger,
Yeah.
but you ain't telling me what you worried about. You got to tell us. You're worried the infrastructure isn't there to house all these people coming into the city. There's not going to be enough restaurants for us to eat, hotels for us to sleep.
Like it's always going to be there. It's just not going to be the most convenient. You got to travel. Like
how far? Because I've traveled 30 minutes to a fight.
If you want to stay comfortable, yeah, I mean, you're looking at like half an hour from your hotel.
It's not bad.
In a different
Atlanta's
city.
difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go somewhere in Atlanta, different parts, you know, so, and in other cities, you know, Wisconsin, the airport to fucking Watertown is dumb far. So, I mean, I don't know. I think people do that. 30 minutes ain't that bad. Is that a deal breaker for you?
So it's not necessarily a deal breaker for me. You know, again, you're just talking convenience. So like if they do it at either of the baseball parks, that means that you're looking at comfortably half an hour. That means that realistically no parking, so more, you know, either Uber or public transportation. That means that fight week events and then fight night is gonna be totally separate. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, you talking about the Allstate Arena. So again,
$2 super chat from Tip Bayless who says
Allstate Arena.
Okay. And Tank has a relationship with the Allstate in Atlanta. Oh no, that's State Farm.
You funny as shit.
Different insurance company. hey, you can leverage that. Like, yo, I rock with State Farm.
So here's the thing, because I'm seeing Allstate Arena a lot in the comments. Here's the problem with the Allstate Arena. Here's the pros and the cons. Have they done big fights, championship fights at Allstate? Yes, back in the day. You fight at the Allstate, old ass venue, old. I think maybe 15,000 only, right by the airport. 40 minutes from downtown and 40 minutes from anything Chicago. Is there shit to do in Rosemont, Illinois? Absolutely. But it's like, bro, it's not appealing at all. The baseball parks would be more appealing than the Allstate Arena. The United Center probably makes the most sense. If they didn't do Tank Ryan in Allegiant Stadium, they're absolutely not doing Tank Loma in
But
Soldier Field.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about this. This is definitely your lane.
Right.
But my counter to that would be there's more competition in Vegas. So Allegiance has more competition, more people wanting their stadium. In Chicago, if Tank says he's coming, people going to open their doors. They're going to want him. Like, what's really coming to Chicago on that level? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. I don't follow anything. I don't follow music, like concert tickets.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that. Like, Danny be helping me with concert tickets, so I don't know nothing about. I only fuck with boxing, bro.
Yeah, I feel like any Bears game
is bigger
than anything Tank
Damn.
would do. Like, bro, the cheapest Bears ticket, nosebleed, is like $150 a ticket. You get what I'm saying? So people that's close to the field, they paying $1,500, $2,000 a ticket. To be close to the field, the suites. Damn. It's the thing, bro. It's a stadium, so it's not constantly full.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then I'm mentioning to you summertime. So the Bears ain't playing. Then look, the stadium's available. Tank in Chicago is a huge thing. I think the United Center is probably the most realistic. Is it great? Yeah, they just added a sports book where you could bet in the venue.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And
they
have like TVs.
Super intelligent.
They have like TVs and shit. You can watch the games and shit.
Why don't more people do that? Like, imagine being at the Barclays and being able to place a bet.
But you gotta understand, they just legalized gambling in Illinois not that long ago.
No, I'm just saying, but even
Or
here,
sports gambling.
even here, like, why don't these arenas align themselves with a casino, or aren't they? Isn't the MGM a fucking casino? Can't they put like little digital ATM like betting machines in the fucking arena, bro?
No, I mean it makes sense. You know who has it too?
Damn.
Jersey, Meadowlands.
Yes.
The Meadowlands have.
Yes.
They have a gambling center like
Yes.
that.
Yes. I remember. I won
DC where Tank fought. They had.
I won like 2,700 and was able to pick it up cash over there. That was.
I didn't like really check the one in DC out, but it seemed like at a minimum they had a few kiosks where you could go play some bets and parlays and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I mean the United Center, it ain't about being expensive. It ain't about the United Center. Hey, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell if y'all think ain't no $2,000 Bears ticket. Bro, my uncle, he got shit up top, nosebleeds, season tickets. So he pays the lowest price possible that somebody can pay. Bro, our Bears Packers tickets was $300. Face value, no resale. I mean, from the team, $300. And we up top. We up top. Look, I love the United Center. Jordan is there, so obviously the history, right? History. But again, you're talking about a 20,000 person venue. I personally believe that the best option is what you said. You do it there instead of the stadium and you mark up the price. You get what I'm saying? Because I think that it's just a better venue. So many variables with Chicago weather. They don't call us the Windy City for nothing. So many variables with Chicago weather. I remember they did do a fight, Friday night fights when ESPN used to have them. They did fights at the baseball stadium before, and I remember it was like drizzling and shit. Fights went on and everything, but it can be done. It can be done. I think that if you do
let's table that. What's the best location for Devin and Tank? If
Vegas
he beats Loma.
Vegas.
Why? Just because of the markup in the tickets?
Just because of the crowds. Just because of the crowds.
What do you mean? Because we can cater to more people?
I
I'm
think
lost.
that for that one, like the people that they bring out, they're gonna come to Vegas more than they would.
Any other city?
Maybe Miami.
Hmm.
I feel like they would come. I feel like they would come to Vegas more than even Atlanta. I think this is like a Vegas Miami fight.
Hmm.
2 states, no taxes, by the way. Florida and Nevada.
Now, is it because it didn't click, or are you ruling out Saudi Arabia? We just had skill challenges, Amir Abdullah on, who
I
obviously
think
expressed interest in
so.
Devin Haney and Tank.
I think that you get your biggest and most ambient crowds in Vegas, Miami, and then I'll put Atlanta third because I can't disregard them. But I just think that there's an element to Vegas and Miami that Atlanta does not have.
Which is what? Just casinos.
No, no, no. I mean, is there casinos in Miami? Oh, I didn't know that. No, I'm not even thinking about that. Uh there's truly like a touristic appeal to it. You get what
No,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
The
Miami's Miami.
beaches, the yachts, you know, the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
There is like restaurants in Miami that you only see Vegas, New York, LA type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like there's just an appeal to Miami. There's an appeal to Vegas. But there's also an appeal to Atlanta. But for me, top 3 locations for that fight to happen in the US of A, Vegas, Vegas and Miami is like 1A, 1B for me. You get what I'm saying? And then Atlanta right behind it. The thing with Saudi Arabia, and this is my thoughts, I think that Saudi Arabia brings the most guaranteed money for those
the
guys,
fighters.
for the fighters. No doubt about it. I think the Middle East brings the most money for the guys, but I think that the atmosphere is at its greatest, and the event is at its largest.
If you had one wish, do you wish for the greater event, like you're saying, for us Americans, or do you wish for the fight to happen immediately? That being said, skill challenge and Saudi pick it up so that we can get it next.
Oh, if you're saying since you put it like that, I definitely have to go Saudi. But what I was gonna say, Ness, actually, I think that if done right, bro, I think that Vegas or Miami, either spot, champ. Honestly, I would say Vegas. And this is why. When I went to Miami for the Canelo fight, that was at the stadium, limited
And
seating.
Mayweather Logan was beautiful in
So
Miami.
you was there. I have a rebuttal for that though. I do have a rebuttal for that. I think that they did that the right way. I mean, bro, Versace mansion for this, and you know what I'm saying? They did it the right way. This is what needs to happen for an event like this. And this is what needed to happen for an event like Tank Ryan. For Canelo, when he fought Yildirim, bro, they had fucking white couches, table service, like ringside couch, table side service, bro. The shit was amazing. That's what needs to happen for an event like that. But this was my rebuttal to you. I wasn't at Mayweather Paul. You were. I was at the Canelo fight, and because of my experience at the Canelo fight and your experience at the Mayweather Paul fight, my rebuttal to that was, and this is why, honestly, I'm going to now change my list. It's going to be Vegas at 1, Miami at 2, and Atlanta at 3. Both Mayweather Paul and the Canelo fight were at the Dolphin Stadium, Nas. Hard Rock Stadium. It was fucking pouring cats and dogs for that one, wasn't it?
Which one?
Didn't it rain during the undercard for Mayweather Paul?
I think so.
It rained during the undercard. For Canelo, bro, that shit was in February. I remember I was sweating like crazy because of the humidity. If they do it in Miami, it would have to be at the forget the name of it, where Tio and Cambosos were originally supposed to fight, the baseball stadium home to the Miami Marlins. That is an enclosed stadium. But if not, you do it in Vegas at the Raiders Stadium, bro, that shit is gonna be electric. But you have to, bro, you have to cater to the people you got coming out. Y'all want tickets to be 25,000 ringside? Let me get table side service with that. I went to Ward Kovalev 1S 2, the second one, Mandalay Bay, Father's Day weekend, right? The second one where he stops him. You know what your ringside seat got you? Ringside do say unlimited the whole fucking night. Oh, you in the ringside seat? You got the ringside wristband? Open boy. So it's like, yeah, you got $1,000 ticket, but at least you getting something with it. You get what I'm saying? So they gotta bring the VIP service out for that one. And if they can't do it, then the Middle East can.
Well, on that note, let's open up the phone lines. You know the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans. This way they know we rocking out twice a day with multiple topics. It's Fight Week. We talking Devin Haney, Lomachenko, the possibility of the winner getting Tank Davis because of the interviews conducted by both of their trainers, and obviously, you know, them saying that's what they want. We're going out to the phone lines right now. Let's do it. Oh, by the way, quick message. I'm actually going to hold back. I need 7 people to subscribe so we could go ahead and just get to a cool 169,000. We should be able to get 7 people to subscribe so we could get to that goal and open up the lines with that goal, right? Like that
You
goal.
said we 7 away?
Yeah, last time I checked, we were 7 away.
Let me do the live counter.
We need 7 subscribers.
Yo, so how do you want to do? Well, first and foremost, did we get a count on how many shirts we have left?
I need a count on the shirts.
And then I was gonna say, once we get that, we can figure out how you want to do the giveaways. Whether
we got to change it up. Too many people was hitting us up yesterday because they heard the show.
So I think today,
so everybody's got like a screenshot.
So I think today, what we gonna do in person, fighter arrivals.
Nah, it's not fair. What about the people that don't have the luxury of arriving Tuesday because they got to arrive Saturday or Friday to be economical?
I mean, bro, they don't get that luxury, just like the people that didn't get the luxury of coming out here at all. So they had to send a screenshot of their pay-per-view. We switching it up, bro. That's all. Like, we was limiting, like, if you think about it, for the past 3 days, we've been limiting it to only the audience who's not coming to the fight.
Well, because we do want to encourage the buying of pay-per-views.
Well, we'll figure it out.
I mean, we got more than enough stuff. We can do both. We got more. I mean, you got towels and shirts. We can do both.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out. We got 2. We're 2 away.
2 away from subs?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man. 2 more, and we open up these phone lines. Let me get to these super chats in the meantime. In between time, we last stopped off at
Do you
tip.
still want to do a giveaway then?
Absolutely, man.
So,
Everything.
So since you don't want to do the pay-per-view and you don't want to do the in-person, what do you think would be a good substitute?
What's a good thing? What's a good thing? What's a good thing?
Because we can't do the tickets either, because that would have been the in-person. So
I don't know. Let's think about it. We got Beasley, $5 super chat. TBV show is too good to
I got a good one. Ooh, I got a good one.
To have less than 50 likes. Otherwise, it's like stealing the show. Easy work to hit the like button.
I got a real good one.
What is that?
And granted, we're going to go past this mark, but the deadline is 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Deadline for?
We need a screenshot of your oldest comment on the TBV page to show us how long you've been supporting. So you go find a comment that you've made on TBV's either YouTube page or Instagram page, whoever, because, you know, it shows you how many weeks ago it was, right? Or how many years ago it was.
Oldest comment wins.
Whoever sends us their oldest comment wins a C4 shirt. Deadline is, you want to keep it to 9 a.m. or make it shorter? Give them 40 minutes, 42 minutes. You know, I love the number 42. It's my favorite tequila.
And I know Jay-Z had a verse on the baseball movie.
And
the
well,
42.
well, I don't know about the verse, but I do know that he got a club and he says the number 40 2 times.
40.
Yes, sir. So we gonna get y'all till 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. 8 a.m. Pacific,
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Eastern.
We got Demo. Shout out to Demo. You the man.
And just screenshot that, send the DM to the Boxing Voices Instagram page.
Demo with the $2 super chat said, I sub from my other 2 accounts. Peace emoji. Shout out to you, man. We appreciate the support. That being said,
still 2
phone
away.
Lines.
Still
really?
2. Yeah,
damn, I thought we was
away.
open.
Still 2 subs
Come
away.
on, y'all. We
hit
need
that
2
sub.
more.
Hit that sub. It's fight week, baby.
2 more. 2 more subs, man. 2 more subs. I know somebody on Twitter Spaces ain't sub. One of y'all listening on YouTube definitely ain't sub. Go ahead and sub it up, man. Don't make me take a hard Dean break. I swear to God.
You do got.
I swear to God.
You do have the capabilities now.
I do. I'm long with the cord, baby.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yo, so you was at the gym yesterday?
Yeah.
How'd it look? What's going down?
No, you know,
they just shaking out.
Just
Nothing
shaking
serious?
out, cutting weight. You feel
What?
me?
Jump rope and shit?
Yeah, you know, I don't want to disclose too much. No,
yo, my man be you.
Nah. You know, normal shit. Yeah,
He
normal
funny
shit,
as hell,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, jump rope.
Nah, the champ doing some new shit, huh?
Yeah,
He got a bunker. He lose weight.
Nah,
in.
he working that weight off. No sauna needed.
Yo,
Shout
you know
out
what?
James Lockwood.
I
You
know
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
extend the show while we
One
get those
away,
2 subs.
one sub away now.
I know how to extend the show
How
while
do
we
we
get those
extend
2
it?
subs, and it's gonna give us a
Bro,
lot of.
oh my God.
He talk about me. He love cutting me
Oh
off.
my God.
What?
Bro, we just hit 169,000 subs. No, but bro, you know that the amateur tournament got canceled?
Yeah.
Big ass brawl broke
seen
out,
it.
bro.
I seen
Grown
the
ass
video.
man
I seen the
stole
video.
on a kid, then got his ass jumped, bro.
Huh.
They did his ass in.
Bro, I seen it, bro. Bro, not to mention,
I ain't gonna
they
lie,
had so
though.
many fights. You know what they did? Somebody's suing. They sent me DMs and everything. Somebody's suing. You know what they did? They went from fucking 2 minutes and a half to fucking 1 minute because they had so many fights. They like nobody's doing regular minute fight. Everybody was only 1 minute.
Bro, I ain't gonna say.
And people was cutting the line to
Bro,
get weighed in, and that's how everything happened.
Bro, I heard that one fighter was supposed to fight at like 102, ended up fighting a guy at 120 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But phone lines are now open. Shout out to everybody. Hit that sub, show some love.
We got it. We made it to 169,000.
Yo,
but you
let's
already
hit
know.
170 by Sunday.
Word is born.
Big
we on,
fight
we
week.
on, we
Big
on a
fight
hunt.
week. We need 170,000
keeping it
subs
moving.
by the end of the week. Let's
We
get
keeping
it.
it moving. We going out to C Gates. What up?
C Gates, talk to us. C Gates. All right.
You have to accept on Discord, Mr. Gates. If you don't know your username, you might want to read it.
Hello?
Hello, C Gates.
How y'all feeling out there?
We are good, and yourself?
Highly favored. Cannot complain.
Okay.
How are you?
Okay. I feel like the Devin Haney and Javante Davis fight will be an ultimate fight, but it's not gonna happen next. Tank not gonna fight him. Not right away. I don't think it's gonna happen until the next 2 years.
Damn.
Honestly, it's not gonna happen until
Why
the
2
next 2
years?
years. If you think about it, Tank he's been under the right umbrella since he started. Like Mayweather and them, they are gonna plan and strategize everything that he does within his career.
But
That
allegedly, he's
Ryan
not
fight,
with
that
him.
Ryan fight was big, but it was big as far as an illusion.
Mm.
Like for real, to me, the Lomo and Haney fight is even bigger because that's a tougher fight, and that's a better fight. I just want to put in my opinion. I'm glad to join the channel. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all keep representing. And man, I love you guys, man. Y'all keep putting in that work, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hear more from me in the future.
Appreciate you, C. Gates, man. Thank you for calling in and look forward to hearing the rest of your calls coming in. We got Real Jose. What up?
Yo, what up? Shout out TBV.
What's goody?
What up with it?
Shit, bro. If Tank pulls up to Chicago, we pulling up. So that'd be dope as fuck for real. I think a lot of people would pull up to
Hell
Chicago
yeah.
to see that fight, to see Tank Davis. But shit, hey, I had a question because y'all were talking about Mono this morning and Brian Mendoza. Why didn't Mono fight fuck, who did Brian just beat? Fucking Pandora. If he already beat Brian Mendoza.
Yeah, I mean, they was not trying to take Fundora in that route. Maybe Mono didn't want to go in that route. We don't know. That fight
Oh,
just
okay,
that
okay,
that
okay.
that's
I'll have
never
to
been
tune in
talked
to
about.
rewatch that fight because I didn't even see how it went. But yeah, shit, that's my call, man. I think Tank in Chicago would be cool. I mean, I think he'd bring a lot of attention to the city from outside the city. I mean, yeah, the Bears bring attention, but it's just people from Chicago. I mean, everybody outside Chicago knows the Bears ain't any good, but that's none of my business. But that's my call.
All right, champ.
Yeah, I mean, y'all just talking different worlds. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like, you asked me, and the truth is, yeah, the Bears gonna sell out or they gonna do their numbers regardless. But Tank bringing a different crowd, and like he said, he'll bring in people from outside into the city. So, same way like concerts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different. The girls ain't showing up for Justin Bieber. They ain't showing up for the Bears games. You know what I'm saying? So it's different crowds. Definitely. Look, man, I love boxing in Chicago. That's why I was going to every fight Eddie was doing out there, cause you got to support. A couple super
Robert
chats.
Cassidy, $2 super chat said, I just had my coworkers sub. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, champ.
Beasley with a $5 said, TBV fam, gotcha backs. Hit 50% likes. Go Ness and Danny. Shout out to you. We got
He run $2 says Devin Haney is the Michael Jordan at 135.
Damn. Shout out.
And then he put 6 champions. He funny. He put 6 championship trophies. Yeah.
Tim in Seattle.
Yo, what up, Bears and everyone. And shout out to the TBV universe. Check it out. Here's what I gotta say. Loma versus Haney. I heard that Haney is the favorite. However, Loma is only like 35. So it's hard to say he's not out of his prime. And by the way, Loma is a southpaw, which is always going to give an orthodox a problem. A small ass southpaw will always give an orthodox guy a problem. And let me tell you, everyone else, I love you. Goodbye.
All right.
Shout out.
Registered nurses.
Make sure to unmute on Twitter Spaces.
Yo.
What up with it?
Yo, what up? Man, I hate to get off topic, but what do you think about the WBA ordering Wilder to fight Usyk? Like, who you got? As far as Tank, I don't see Tank fighting Haney if he wins. Tank hasn't fought a black American fighter yet, and I don't think he plans on to anytime soon. All right, I just subscribed, Ness. I became a member to your thing, so shout out to
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to you, man.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, until the WBA actually does it, and Dubois has to not want the fight, pull out of the purse bid, then they will order Wilder and Usyk. So that'll be cool. But keeping it moving here, we got Ed in Queens. Ed. Junior, what up? Houston.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Loud and clear. What up with it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to the fight on Saturday. I'm going to the what's the name? I heard y'all was giving away the a Hardin code so I can get some gas.
Yep.
Yep. You just gotta walk up to me during fight week, show me your tickets, and then you'll have a Harding gift card and a very nice card slash grinder, as Ness likes to call it.
I mean, that's technically what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. But I get there on Friday, so I still be able to do it.
Yeah, champ. You going to the weigh-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So
just
hey,
DM the boxing
no,
voice.
yo, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna just follow me on Instagram. What I plan to do is I plan to do like a daily meetup. Like meet me at this point, for the people going to this, meet me here at this time, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do the same thing throughout the week. So just follow me, and then that way you'll be able to see where to meet me up on Friday.
All right, that's a bet. Because I need that when I get there.
Uh,
But yeah, to the point in car, Devin gonna beat Loma. I mean, that's my favorite fighter, so I wouldn't say nothing else. But I don't think Tank gonna follow up with it. I think Devin after this gonna go up because unless he gets Shakur, but I don't really. I feel like that one should marinate 3-4 more years, not the Tank fight. The Tank fight, we already ready for it. It's already here. You know what I'm saying? We want that. I feel like the Shakur fight should marinate simply because like that was. I feel like it's me, but I feel like that was the plan anyway for them to both fight at like 140, 147. Like I don't know, but just my opinion. But if Lomachenko was too big, was to win, I still don't see how that'll be bigger than him and David. Even with the Chicago shit, I still think like
If he
if
wins,
Devin and
even if he wins,
if Loma. No, yeah, I don't see it simply because, like, all right, say Devin win, because somebody got to win. Say Devin win, y'all don't think they could sell out the Las Vegas stadium?
no, I mean, if Devin
That's the
wins, then
question.
then obviously that fight makes more sense to me. But I mean, you're saying if Loma wins, you still don't think it's bigger than Devin and Tank?
I mean, I think you're mixing up what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
obviously it wouldn't be as big. It wouldn't be as big because Devin got a loss then. But I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? That makes
yeah,
sense.
kinda.
Yeah, but Devin will have a loss then. So yeah, but I'm saying like both of them, whichever one being undefeated, I feel like Devin will still be bigger. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. Well, all right, champ. Thanks for
But
calling
yeah,
in.
that's all right. And I'm a DM you then.
All
right. Yeah, just follow me. Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
that's what I
just
plan to
DM him.
do.
Just DM him,
Hear
champ.
me?
Rob, Baltimore.
Yo, yeah, but we don't want Loma. That's old. Loma's old. That's just like wanting to see Thurman and Spence again. That's old. We moving forward. So whoever win, I believe, you know what I mean. Daddy's boy gonna beat Loma, and then after that, you feel what I'm saying? That Loma, if Daddy's boy want that Baltimore smoke, then we gonna bring it to him straight like that and get them belts, and then Daddy's boy can move up to 140. You know what I'm saying? But Loma old, he's done. You know what I mean? He in his legacy is at 130. It ain't at 135. It's over. But he should have lost his last fight, but because boxing's so corrupt, just like how I didn't even see the Rolly fight. But you feel what I'm saying? Like that's over with now. We moving forward. So the winner of Daddy's boy and Loma is gonna fight Javon.
You
That's how it
funny as
should be.
hell, yo.
Now if it don't happen like that, then that's just, you know what I mean. That's just some bull crap. That's why boxing is messed up now. I mean, but you feel what I'm saying? That's how it should be. So we don't you know what I mean. Loma, he on his way out the door, had a great legacy, great career, the best amateur, all that, this and that and the third. But yeah, you know what I mean. I like Danny's boy winning that fight in the decision, and
You like
you know what I
who?
mean. So
You said you like Haney?
yeah, to
Oh,
win
okay.
that. Like, and I'm not even, ain't no bias, ain't nothing over here. I'm just a realist.
No,
Like he fresher, he younger. He wanted. I mean, you know, that's his. That's not even Loma's. Loma is a 130 pounder. Like that's his legacy. Like when Tank should have when I was in the gym when everybody was, you know what I mean, that was the elephant in the room when we Tank and Loma. You know what I'm saying? Loma, and then when Loma was interviewed about Tank, Loma said, well, why didn't he want to fight me at 130? You know what I'm saying? Because Loma know his weight is 130. You know what I'm saying? At 135, nah, like, you know, that ain't his weight. So if I wanted to fight Lomachenko, like if you really want a legacy, I wouldn't even worry about Lomachenko like right now. Like he on his way out the door. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no win, you know what I mean, for Haney. Like this ain't no legacy fight, man. The legacy fight
why Tank
is
won it
for
next
Haney
then?
will be well you said what was that, brother?
I said if it ain't a legacy fight, why Tank won it next?
One who? Lomachenko?
Yeah.
Because it was just from past, but that's over with now. I ain't even hear Tank said he won it now, but he wanted to fight. He want to fight Daddy's boy too, so he's either or.
I
But
hope
the
so.
real fight with,
Yo, what Kodak say
you
on
know
the
what I mean?
Breakfast Club? What Kodak say? I hope so.
Lemmy, what up?
Appreciate the call, my guy. Who we got?
Lemmy.
Lemmy in the city.
Hey,
What up, man?
yeah, give me a second. Hold on. I had you on booth. Hey, congratulations, guys, on hitting 169, man. That's what's up.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Devin and Lomachenko, man. Again, what's the topic today? Are we saying who's gonna win? What was going on there? I honestly didn't really pay attention to that. What's the topic?
We're talking Devin Haney, Lomachenko, and the fact that Coach Calvin and Kenny think Loma would be the bigger fight.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not the case. Devin Haney would be the bigger fight with Tank. I think they just definitely prefer Loma, and they're hoping desperately that Loma wins some way somehow. But yeah, I think they know the real deal. They know Devin's gonna give Tank a much more difficult fight. Personally, I still think Tank would beat Devin. I mean, I think his power would just definitely I'll do Devin, but yeah, no, Devin's definitely a bigger fight. Now they're saying bigger in terms of numbers, maybe. I mean, but harder, more difficult, legacy, all that. Definitely, Devin's the fight they are trying that we're looking at, and the one they're probably trying to avoid is what they're trying to say. I don't know, but yeah, man, just want to say congratulations at 169, guys, for sure.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support.
Shout out.
Phone lines are open for those
Ron
tuned
Boy
in
Fresh.
on YouTube. Y'all see the number top of the screen.
Hey Mo,
What's goody?
you know y'all motherfuckers. Hey, Reggie ain't fight no black fighters. Why are we even entertaining this shit? But yeah, they do what they always do. They always devalue black opponents for Reggie. That's why they said Gary wasn't a draw, but they end up fighting Hector in DC. They tell you Farmer ain't a draw. They tell you everybody not a draw. Everybody but a black fighter for Reggie ain't a draw. You did. Shit is out of hand, Mo. And at the end of the day, nobody want. I mean, you know, people would still want to see Loma, but at the Loma and Reggie fight, but nah, Shakur got next because they not about to let they're not about to let Loma get scalped by Reggie before Shakur. It's not happening. If you want to fight somebody now, I mean, you know, they always say timing. So I guess the timing is right. I guess Loma's old enough. They ready to make the fight. You know, they always said it. Let's be honest. They always said it was about timing, right? I guess this perfect timing, huh?
Guess.
Yeah, that's all we heard, Ness. That's all we heard.
I mean, obviously that narrative fits, but there's also someone gonna call in and say it would be the perfect time because now Loma has all the belts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can look at it that way. But man, at the end of the day, we know that we ain't gonna see no Reggie versus no black fighter. So that's basically what it is gonna be.
But is your opinion
No black fighter.
Is your opinion
No,
never?
the bigger fight is
no.
Let me put the bigger fight is Haney versus Reggie. That's the bigger fight. The bigger fight is definitely out of all of them, Reggie versus Shakur. Loma is not the bigger fight with Reggie. It's just not. I mean, he's not really. I mean, Top Rank could tell you that. Top Rank know that Loma don't sell nowhere. Not to hate. It's just the truth. He don't sell. The biggest draw over at Top Rank is Shakur. It just is what it is right now. So that's the fight that people. That's the fight that makes more sense. But they don't want to make that fight. So why are we chasing Loma now? But like I said, he might get the belts and he might not. But
honestly, you might be surprised. There is a quote that I didn't use today because it didn't
what's that?
pertain. It didn't pertain to this show, but there is a quote from Calvin Ford saying that Shakur is in a better position than Devin Haney. Specifically, that Shakur has done more than Devin Haney,
Oh, I agree. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that
I
and
agree
that
to that
Shakur
100%.
that Shakur, if he keeps doing what he's doing, might get the fight.
He might get the fight. Right. I agree. I agree. Shakur is the biggest draw at Top Rank right now. That's just what it is. But at the end of the day, man, if the fight Loma and Reggie should already fought, man. It's just more over marination than me. But that's all I got for you, man. Don't expect that man to fight no black fighters. I'm out.
All right. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, CYP.
I think you bring me on after that nigga on purpose. And to be truthful, it's a good idea. Because it's funny how he come in here talking about they always talking about the black fighters and the draw and then put down Tank. Nigga, Tank ain't black. Get your shit together, dog. Because you weird. You fucking weird. See, we like to. I was arguing this on the back call. Some people like to argue their opinions versus people's facts as if it fucking matters. Your opinion don't fucking matter. My opinion don't matter. Facts matter. Facts are the only time two black dudes get together outside of heavyweight and do a million buys is Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather. Other than that, it don't fucking happen. But to sit here and say they're always talking about black on black and a draw, motherfucker, who's they? You mean the numbers? The numbers ain't got no color. The numbers ain't black, white, green. The numbers are the numbers. The numbers say it don't work. Stop getting so mad at reality. You stupid fucking idiots. Like I'm not even gonna pick on the black dudes. Maybe it's all of y'all, the blacks, the Latinos, anybody on this motherfucker who gonna ignore facts with your stupid ass opinion and think you saying something profound. You're not saying nothing profound. It's very simple. Every time a big name, does something great, it don't matter how old they are, their stock rises. Marquez was not young when he knocked out Pacquiao. Mosley was not young when he beat the hell out of Margarito. They both became bigger after they do something big. It doesn't matter your fucking age if you do something big at an age. If Lomachenko beats Devin Haney, that would be his biggest win. His biggest win. It'll be undisputed. Of course, his stock will rise. To think that it won't, you're an idiot. You just don't even, all you do is talk shit about boxing. You don't even watch boxing. I watch boxing, talk shit about boxing, study boxing. That's why I'm greater than you stupid motherfuckers. Stop being so emotional. Pick up a book. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. CYP out.
So this is the quote I was telling you guys about where Calvin expresses that, and I quote, Shakur does have value, Ford said. Shakur don't have no belts, but Haney didn't really do anything different from Shakur. When you look at Shakur, Shakur is more that guy than Haney. Haney just has the belts. That's all. He had a better opportunity, That's all. So, yeah, he likes the position that Shakur Stevenson is obviously in. Phone lines are open. We're going to Suleiman the Scholar. What is up? Suleiman, are you subscribed to the YouTube channel? You know we need that sub, right? Suleiman. Suleiman. Suleiman.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello?
We hear you.
Yeah, I'm just listening to the show, man. I'm listening to the show. You have a great show today. Just keep up with the show, man. I'm having a fun. I'm just having a fun time listening to the show. Great show. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Majid, what up?
Yo. What's up, man? You can hear me?
Perfect.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit. They say if Lomachenko has the belts, is it bigger than Tank and Loma? Is it big? I think that whoever win this shit is gonna be big. Bigger. I guess he got that fucking engine that he had the whole time. This Lomachenko dude, So I believe that he got a big ass engine, But I think that the winner of this is gonna be big regardless. But I guess I just came on here to say that I don't know on that question, but I want the winner to fight Tank and shit. If Haney could stay at 35 and all that. But I guess Loma would be a decent dancing partner. And he'd be all right, I guess. I wouldn't be against it, especially he beat Haney this Saturday. But shit, shout out to y'all, and that's all I really got, man.
All right. Thank you for calling in. We got Nike Hendricks.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Perfect.
All right, man. Shouts out to the Boxing Voice. Shouts out to you, Danny, Ness. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I just want to reiterate. I don't know. It was a couple callers back. What's going on? I'll get you right there. Who said Haney, if he beat Loma, this not a credible win or no legacy? He's stupid, man. Loma, multiple unified weight champ. 3 division champ, 2-time gold medalist. If that's not a fucking legacy fight, if that don't put you in the rankings, then what does it do? And CYP, come on, man. You said if he beat Loma, he'll be undisputed. No, he beat Loma, he stays undisputed. Not he will be like he winning it for the first time. Get it right. He stays undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And man, y'all, man, just tune in to this fight on May 20th. Everybody, buy the fight, or if you're going to chill with the Boxing Voice with the squad, where y'all gonna be? Hardin? You going with the squad? You go with the squad. It's gonna be a good fight, live fight. And Calvin, he been talking duck talk. I don't even listen to him no more. If it ain't Kenny Sims talking, because Kenny Sims talk realness. He said, I'm going to put my money on Devin, but Lomachenko dude got a country behind him. You know what I'm saying? But Devin's still a bigger fighter. He just saying, it's the Ukrainian people behind him. But shit, Devin started his career in Mexico. I'm pretty sure Devin got Mexican fans. Went to Australia, got fans. From America, got fans. And Shakur Nash, he was in a better situation than Devin. Well, what Calvin talking about, Devin was in a better situation? No. Shakur was a silver Olympic gold medalist. His career started off righteous. Devin had to get it out the mud, grind for it from Mexico. He started fighting grown-ass men at 16, 17. Fighting grown-ass men. Like, come on now. Y'all tune in to this fight, man. That's my call.
All right, champ.
All right.
Thanks for calling
Yo,
in.
my man said the silver gold medalist.
Well, I mean, I think because he was supposed to win, people thought he was
No,
supposed
no,
to win.
no. I mean, I understood what he meant. It was just funny he put it together.
Rob Boxing, what up?
Hello.
You.
Yeah, what's going on, brothers? How you guys doing?
We chilling.
Sensational.
Listen, I don't know why we had a discussion about Haney versus Tank. Come on, brothers. Lomachenko going to smash your boy. Haney never faced anyone good as Lomachenko. You guys know this, right?
Yeah,
No,
hell yeah. No, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
And
No,
You're
listen,
right.
let me finish. Listen, brothers. Listen. This is the first time Haney's fighting someone elite. I don't take credit away from Haney. He's a good fighter, very smart, but he's never been in this position. I want to see him get tested mentally, physically, and I think Loma's going to dominate him. That's my call. Peace, brothers.
Peace.
Love you guys.
All right. But he's not lying. This is
not.
Devin's toughest opponent till date, even at that age.
And I think the same can be said for Lomachenko.
Nah, Nah, because on accolades, Loma's faced people with more accolades that have achieved more. Um, yes, undisputed is the ultimate achievement, but you got guys that he's fought that were 3 division champs.
But
That's done. You can
going
hear
into
me?
those fights, who was favored to win?
For sure, this is the first time he's not the first time he's not a favorite. If that's a different argument, but go ahead, Nino.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Man, here go Calvin Ford with this scary ass shit again, dog. That's why I just said I'm not fucking with this nigga Tank no more. Nigga over there talking about Loma and make the fight bigger, man. No, it wouldn't, bruh. I guess from a boxing perspective, it would. But don't nobody know this nigga Loma, bro, over here. Like on the casual side, motherfuckers know who Devin Haney is. At least they ain't seeing him with Black China and the little India girl and shit like that. They see him all on Instagram. This motherfucker Loma don't even talk, dog. So how is it gonna be a bigger fight? The motherfucker ain't even gonna sell the fight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been worried about the belts when Devin Haney got them shits. So now all of a sudden you gonna care about this nigga motherfucking when he got him. So I'm like, bro, that shit goofy as hell. But like I've been saying, bro, this nigga Tank goofy as shit. He's scary as hell. And if Loma get them shits, I ain't even gonna fuck with Tank if he go after the belts. Cause it's just like when Canelo did that shit, man, when he wanna jump back down and get a belt or something like that, go after a belt when a certain nigga got it. So like that shit's scary to me, and that's why I don't fuck with dude. Like if he was really about that shit, he would have got them shits when Devin Haney had him, and he could have got that shit or when Cambosis had him. Anybody like you feel me? The energy just real weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying, the nigga trying to duck and dodge the hardest. You feel me? Like you said, I guess you wouldn't be ducking and dodging if Loma beat Devin, but at the same time, nobody been calling for Loma versus Devin. I mean Loma versus Tank. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody been calling for that shit. Everybody calling for Tank versus Devin, Tank versus Shakur because them the young three kings, and that's what we want to see. Loma already out the way. The nigga done lost 2, 3 times. Just look like that against Ortiz. Devin need to handle his business. And after he do that, they need to line up that shit with Tank and watch Tank be like, "Oh, the nigga didn't make the fight look good. He ain't sell enough." Or some old bullshit, man. You know what Tank finna be on. Like I said, we ain't getting them big fights till 2027. I'm rocking with Devin Haney all day. And that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I'm out this bit.
Appreciate the
Malcolm,
call,
what up?
champ.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Loud and
Perfect.
clear.
Yeah. What's going on, TVV? Everybody like, subscribe. You already know. Yeah, I think I called. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and I was saying like the same shit. It's gonna be some bullshit if Devin doesn't fucking like do high numbers with the pay-per-view buys, and if he doesn't knock out Loma, this shit is not gonna happen. It's not at all. In terms of Loma being a bigger fight, everybody says it all the time. Race, just from like a race perspective, because he brings a different crowd. That's the only reason I can see it. And then Loma beating Devin is gonna shake shit up if that happens, because then nobody's really gonna doubt that he's old. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just gonna be questioned, and yeah, and then if Tank knocks him out or whatever the fuck it is, he'll probably retire him. So I can see it from that perspective. But I'm hoping that they're just saying it like that, like it'll be bigger, not like that's what we want or we don't want to fight Devin Haney. I don't want to like paint that narrative. I'm hoping Haney fights Tank after this, assuming he wins. And then also I don't know if y'all peeped in Devin's last video. Haney been saying that he's gonna stay in that weight for this. My bad. Bill was saying he's gonna stay that weight this whole year, and Devin was saying, don't quote him on it, but he's gonna see how he feels after this fight. So there's that possibility if he feels a little funny, he's probably gonna go to 140, and Devin haters are gonna say that he ducked Tank. That's all I gotta say, man. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Yeah, he just did a
All right.
last stand with Brian Custer saying that he has to wait and see how he feels. Obviously, making a weight and fighting at that weight. Going on to Discord, we
We
got
got Jay Will in Ohio. What up? Brandon, People's Champ. What up?
still in
Yo,
Ohio. What up
What's
with it?
good?
what's good with it?
I think you got both of us on at the same time. Let them go next. I'm gonna mute then. Just bring me in next.
All right.
Jay Will.
Yeah, come back to me.
Come on,
Brandon.
Brandon.
I was trying to show love to my Ohio brother, but it's cool. As far as what Calvin Ford says about Lomachenko being a bigger fight, I disagree with that, man. Like, I'm getting tired of black people just brothers perpetuating this green print blueprint bullshit that if you stick a black fighter against any fighter that's non-black, it's a bigger fight than it would be with another black fighter. Like that shit just annoys me. Like Devin Haney is way more known than Lomachenko in America. Lomachenko is not Ryan Garcia, and just because he's not black, sticking him in there with Devin is not gonna make it a bigger. I mean, sticking him in there with Tank is not gonna make it a bigger fight than Devin. I think Devin has got more clout. He's more amongst the people like my culture. So yeah, I disagree with that for one. And I also disagree when they try to belittle Devin, man. Like saying Devin ain't done much, Devin ain't known. Like was Rolly known? Was Isak Cruz known? Was Mario Barrios known? So Devin more known than all the motherfuckers. So you unless you fighting a Ryan Garcia caliber fighter every fight to where it's a box office event, that's bullshit. Devin more known than everybody you fought except for probably Ryan. So that's cap. Just make the fucking fight, man. Quit trying to avoid it. And Tank, my little youngin, and Calvin Ford, my favorite trainer. But looking at Tank resume, I just be calling cap on that. Like nobody you fought outside of Ryan is more known and more accomplished than Devin. So yeah, like stop trying to belittle the man. Like I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why is it hard to get Tank in there with another brother that wants to smoke and it'll be a big event. Might not be as big as Ryan, but it's really not a bigger fight for Tank right now than the Devin fight. But that's just my opinion on it, man. I just want them two boys to get it in. I want to see Tank fight a nigga. I'm tired of seeing Tank. No offense to you, Danny, you my dog, but I'm just tired of seeing them just they speak Spanish. Let's stick them in there with Tank because it follows the green print, man. Fuck that. Tired of that. I want the hip hop. I want a hip hop event. Put that shit in Atlanta somewhere. Let's bring my culture out. We ain't got to always mix and match. That shit worked for Floyd, but it ain't gonna always work for everybody else. But other than that, man, I'm gonna let you guys go, bro. That's my call. Take it easy, TVV. Protect your mental health at all times. Love y'all.
All right, champ.
Georgie Porgy.
Hey, yo, what's happening, people? Danny, Mr. Gibbs.
What up, Georgie?
Man, it's sad, bro. Such a good fight going on. And people just keep dragging this race shit, baby. We're human beings. That's all we are, human beings, baby. Trying to see who's the best in the goddamn sport. Shout out to Team Haney. Yo, even the Loma is kind of old. Everybody's saying that shit out there. So it's kind of true. I don't see a lot of decline on his kills. He took the L with fucking Teal, but I think he got a late start when the first 6 rounds he didn't do shit. So he had a bad game plan. But if Loma show up, this could be 50-50. I don't think Haney ain't no motherfucking reigning supreme in here. I don't think there's gonna be no watch stop shit. Loma is dangerous. This man is dangerous. They didn't call him the Matrix for nothing. They gotta put some respect on this man's name with capital fucking letters, B. Fuck we talking about. Now, there is a disturbance in the force, baby, because this is gonna prove if Haney is the Jedi Knight. If he can sit in the council as a master, he got all the bells. All he need a couple nice names. He's right there in the birch. Shout out to Team Haney. Bill Haney, show up. Shout out to TVB. I gotta go. Everybody support the channel. Donate.
Georgie, appreciate the call, champ. Appreciate the call.
All right, who we got? What's your excuse?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
What's up, man? Good morning, guys.
What
What's
up?
up, man?
Um, you ready for this weekend, Danny? So I can get that cash app.
Sure, champ.
Hey, man. I think that let the best man win this weekend. But even if Haney wins, I think with him possibly going back to the zone, Eddie's gonna try to make that Regis and Haney fight, or he's probably gonna put him with somebody from the UK. But that's just my opinion. Um, we're gonna find out what Haney's made out of this weekend. Because to me, his best win, even though he beat Cambozos, he was just at the right time, at the right place at the right time with Loma going to the war. But Cambozos, I still think Tio beat himself. And then what was Cambozos known for? He was just Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner, and he beat Lee Selby. So, nonetheless, man, what I was trying to tell you guys last week on the call when you guys were saying that I was crazy about what Iga said is, I was trying to tell you that on that report, that Ukrainian reporter that came to their gym that was on Reddit, Igas was talking about the Lomachenko was going to be back to the Lomachenko because of the reports that they got from Snack. A guy from Snack was talking to Igas, and he said that on the Ukrainian channel, and you could find it on Reddit. And I guess they had information that was given to them, and he was doing that report in their Russian language or whatever. And then on that Reddit link, you can see the subtitles, and that's what I was talking about. But nonetheless, guys, have a good morning, man.
What do you mean subtitles? I don't know. I'm lost. What did
Oh,
the
because
subtitles say?
it was in their language. Like they were telling them how like his training and all that stuff was going at a snack. I think Haney trains at snack or that
Yeah.
performance
Yeah,
place.
with Remy
Yeah,
Kachemi, who is known to be working with Vasil Lomachenko. So you saying
he was
Remy
just saying,
Kachemi, who works with Victor Conte, did an interview and is
no. Iga in that interview, Igas was there, and then some other guy. They were speaking in their language, and he was telling them that they were getting insight from the training facility,
yeah,
and
yeah, and
that's why
that's
I
what I'm
said on
trying to
last
tell
week.
you. That's what I'm trying to tell you that the training
He didn't give
facility.
he didn't give any names. He didn't
No,
give
I
any names,
get you,
man. That's why.
brother. I get you. You just never listen. What I'm trying to tell you is that Victor Conti works with Remy Kachemi at the facility in
Who is
Snack.
a Ukrainian
I'm just
track
trying to give
coach?
you credit or at least validity to your statement that there could be some truth in it because Kachemi has a relationship with Lomachenko and the family. My man be tripping. Jay Will, what up?
What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Danny, Ness. I know I like this topic a little bit because y'all holding Tank and them honest. Calvin and them. It's just my issue is when Leonard Ellaby talks or Calvin talks, it's always like in a dismissive tone towards the other top fighters in their division, kind of putting up roadblocks and shit. Um, like if y'all the man, y'all the A side. Obviously, y'all keep saying he's the cash cow. Y'all can just conduct yourselves as the cash cow, man. Just send offers to these other top names at least. If they reject it, y'all can go back, because y'all like to play the media. Go back into the media and say, hey, I sent Devin an offer. I sent T.O. or Shakur or Loma an offer. And they said no, they didn't like it. But they're not even sending offers. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, I just hope that these tankomaniacs, hold Tank and his team accountable, you know what I'm saying? The same way they was hold Canelo accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. And I don't see why these fighters don't see the Sean Porter blueprint. Sean Porter fought all the top guys in his weight division, and I've been listening to this show for years. I yet to really heard a caller call and talk negative about Sean Porter because he gave the people what they wanted. He fought all the top people. He got big money for all those fights because he was fighting big names. And to this day, nobody says anything negative about Sean Porter. The only thing people used to say about Sean Porter was stop letting Kenny talk so much in the beginning of his career. And towards the end of his career, he started talking. So really, he left. No fan really had anything negative to say about Sean because he gave us the fights that we wanted. Tank can leave, like I said before. Tank can really leave with a dope legacy if he fights all the type dudes. And on top of that, like Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns twice. You know what I'm saying? Like Tank and Haney can have maybe up to a trilogy. Tank and Shakur can maybe go up to a trilogy. So on and so forth with the other great names. They don't realize like if you take a L, but if you fight great, the fans are still going to love you. The fans are still going to come out and buy your pay per views just like they did for Sean. So like all this, dancing around the other top names in your division, it's getting old, man. And us, if you really support your dude, Tank, support him fighting the other great names because y'all gonna still support him even if he lose. So stop protecting your mans. Promote that dude to fight the other big names, man. That's my call.
All right, Jay Will. Looks like we got to get to who we got. Who we got? New caller, North Carolina.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's your name, brother?
This hustle's home. Hey, I got a question. Ain't Lomachenko and Terrence
What
Crawford
do you
the
say your
same
name?
age?
What you say your name was, brother?
Hustle's home.
Hustler's Home?
YouTube channel. But yeah, true.
Hustler's Home. Yes, Loma and Terrence are the same age. I think Terrence is 1 year older, though. I think he's 35.
I think they separated by like 90 months. I think they separated by like 9 months. But
Okay.
I've never heard nobody call Terrence Crawford old, but Loma's all of a sudden old. I don't get it. But anyway, salute to y'all on the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure if Tank Davis will ever fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? No matter, despite the results of the fight, he said he was gonna fight him, but he's already said twice that he was gonna fight him, and we got other fights in the midst. You know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all, salute to the TBV family. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and
Salute to you,
subscribe. You know what
champ.
I'm saying? That's all I wanted to say.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Let's see what else we got. Going out to Twitter Spaces or Blog Talk. Tip Bellis, what up?
No, what's good?
What's
What up
up?
with it?
So I was thinking about coming out there fucking with y'all, man. I saw a floor seats for Devin and Loma going 540, bro. That shit was a steal. Motherfucking. But yeah, hey, a lot of these callers tripping if they don't think Loma and Tank will be as big as Devin and Tank, bro. I mean, Devin just has name value right now, but I mean, if you look at Loma's body of work, that shit alone is gonna sell itself. And Top Rank has no problem selling that shit for Lomachenko, bro. Like Lomachenko doesn't have to speak at all. The motherfucker gets in the ring and performs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao wasn't a talker. Pacquiao got in the ring and performed. Like his body of work sold. You know what I'm saying? I think people gotta understand that. Like we on this channel every day talking like business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? All other types of shit, and like people act like they don't know these type of things. Like it's crazy to me. Like just think about it. Like Lomachenko already got two names attached to that were attached to Tank, Tiafimo and Gary Russell. Like he already fought two of them. Now he's about to fight Devin Haney, a third one. Just imagine if he beat Devin. You think people not going to entertain watching that fight? And ESPN's going to have a problem like making that a huge fight that'll be bigger than Tank, bigger than Devin and Tank? Crazy as hell. Yeah, man, that's my call.
You the champ. Appreciate it. Slap boy. Yo. All right, we going to 757. No, 54. Who this? Ricky, what up in Florida?
What up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what that last caller said about Loma and Tank being a bigger fight than Devin and Tank, he sounds stupid. If Loma beat Devin, then yeah, it'll be a bigger fight because of the value that Devin is bringing to the fight. But we're not gonna sit here and act like Devin is not a bigger name in the U.S. than Lomachenko. Now I want to get on to my point. I want to address this false narrative going on about Devin being in the right place at the right time. It's revisionist history. People forgetting Devin had to take a bad deal to get the fight with Cambosos. He had to come over, leave Eddie when he was making more money to get the fight done. Some of his fans didn't even want him to take that deal to fight Cambosos. So we're not gonna sit here and act like Devin was in the right place at the right time and all this bullshit. The second thing I want to address is if you're a Devin Haney fan, which I am a Devin Haney fan, and you consider yourself a fan of boxing, you better buy this pay-per-view. It's not expensive. I understand times is hard. Everybody ain't got it. Get with your homie, go half and half, but you better support Devin Haney. If you want to see Tank fight Devin, then you better put your dollars where your mouth at and support the fight. Because at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. They not gonna fight Devin if he ain't got the numbers to back it up. No matter how good he is, no matter how much pressure we put on them boys to be great, they ain't hearing that shit. They about money. So at the end of the day, if you a Devin Haney fan, go support, buy the fight, buy it twice, and that's my call.
Let's go, champ.
King Rico.
Yo,
What up?
what up? What up, Ness? What up, Danny?
What up with it?
Man, I completely agree with Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin. I do feel like if Loma beats Devin, it would be a major fight. I was just asking some people I work with today, and people don't know anything about boxing. I was like, y'all watching the fight? Who's fighting? Oh, Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I start telling them all Devin Haney, show them a picture. Majority of the people was like, oh, I think this guy Lomachenko is gonna win. I'm like, why do you think that people pick what they're used to? If I was talking to more African American people, the African American people were saying Devin Haney. If I talked to Caucasian people, they were saying Lomachenko. It's just people pick what they're used to. So if Devin and Tank fight is like splitting hairs, you're only getting money from one. The Mexicans not gonna worry about that fight. The Caucasians not gonna worry about that fight. Only the black people really gonna worry about that fight, and the hardcore boxing fans gonna worry about that fight. So you have to put all that into perspective. You have to put all that into perspective when you're talking about it. So if Lomachenko was to win and he has the belt, don't you think that would be a bigger fight with Tank?
Hell yeah.
That's my call. That's my call. That's just how I
I
see it,
feel
man.
like I feel like the winner would be the
Yeah, if
biggest
he get
fight.
the win for sure.
Yeah,
He get the
I
win.
think the winner's the biggest fight for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got on the line.
And y'all know the number 425-569-5241. Press one time.
Amir.
What up? What up? What's going on, y'all?
What up?
So here, man. No doubt the winner, but Haney for sure. Haney gonna win. But listen again. I said before, like Haney and Tank. First of all, they got history. It's a big storyline. You want to say the face of boxing, and you want to say the undisputed champion. You know the former sparring wars. They got history. Probably the best boxer in that. You know what I'm saying, in that class. You know versus the biggest puncher. They can sell it like crazy. It's simple. And again, it's a players' ball. It'll be a players' picnic. Everybody coming out, whether it's athletes, entertainers. Of course, the Mexicans are going to come out. They understand boxing. They need to stop playing games. Uh, Haney can speak well. He well spoken. Lomo's not that well spoken, so he ain't really selling this fight for real. So, boys got to stop playing games, man. No doubt, it's tanking Haney. And you know, again, they can starve Haney. They know Haney ain't got two fights at 135, so it's either tank or you're going to jump up. So they know that too. So all that two fights down, you fight this person first. They know that ain't gonna happen. So again, the duck rule, like you said, it ain't gotta be 50-50. And I think Haney's squad understand that. It could be 64, maybe 35, whatever the other number is. But don't send them a goofy number like 80-20 or 90-10. You know it ain't gonna happen. You can't just send a boy like, here, just take this, take what I get. You don't really want to fight. You know them boys ain't selling it for that. So yeah, I mean them boys got some pride. They like whatever too. So no question, man. It's Tank and Haney. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see no Loma. If he win, all right, maybe, but it still ain't. Again, he can't really even sell a fight, man. So everybody wants to see Tank and Haney. Stop playing games with this Lomo stuff. That's what you really must hate Haney if you think the Lomo and people want to see Lomo Tank versus more than they want to see Tank and Dev. So come on, man, stop playing games, man. Everybody know what it is, man. It's just just keep it 1,000, man. So that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think.
Appreciate the
All
call,
right. Yeah,
champ.
no, I'm with you, man. The only way, it makes sense is if Loma beats Haney. Then then that's boxing getting it right.
Yeah, I don't know how someone can make a viable argument to say that the winner isn't the bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, though.
I got Cincinnati, new caller.
Yo, man, I'm just letting y'all know, like, this gonna be. I think this gonna be like the best fight of the year,
Champ,
man.
can we get
like,
your name?
This. Oh, yo, this Jock. My bad. My first time calling.
Jop.
Yeah, Jock.
All right. Like Joppy, right?
Yeah,
Like
I'm just
William
letting.
Joppy?
Huh?
Like William Joppy? The fighter, no?
Jock. J-O-C.
Oh,
That's my
Jock.
nickname.
Oh, like
Jock.
Young Jock. Like meet
Young
me in
Jock.
the trail. It's
Okay.
going down. Yeah, I got you.
Talk to us, champ.
Yeah, I think this gonna be like one of the best fights of the year, man. Even I feel like it's crazy because Tank and Garcia, that got the bigger buzz, but I feel like this as boxing wise, like the biggest fight of the year, man. But I like both fighters, man. They both like this. It's really boxing taking a good step with this one, man. You really ain't gonna see these fights, man. But definitely Tank and Devin, man. But either or, man. You can't get if you're a true boxing fan, you can't really get mad. Best man win. You know what I mean? Like you see what happened with the Rolly Romero bullshit, man. So I say like the best man win in this one, man. So that's all I wanted to say, man. I love what you boys do, man. Keep it up.
Jock,
Appreciate you.
Appreciate the call. $5 super chat from RRT Boxing with Mr. A. Says Canelo not fighting a Mexican in the same pot. What's the difference?
Where Benavidez versus Canelo is what everybody wants. I guess the money don't matter then because they're Mexican, so it makes sense. Did you get to Matt Bent and Mike? Mike says, shut up, Bayside. I mean, Mr. Ellerby, $2 super chat. Mike on sports, shout out. Matt Bent, $5 super chat. Kansas City, he says, in the field of physics, what word best defines tank? Gravity, the force that attracts a body toward the earth. Two-tone, the superstar.
Oh shit. Yo. It's your boy Two Tone the Superstar. Please say the superstar.
What up?
Man, what up, man? Respectfully, man. A couple callers said that everybody know. Well, everybody don't know. And I say that respectfully. I watched Devin the Dream Haney's interview with the legend Brian Smooth Custer, and it was like watching the fucking Godfather. It was boring as fuck. Great movie, but boring as a motherfucker. And I say that
a
respectfully.
classic. First
You
of all.
terrible,
Classic, great movie, but boring as a motherfucker. The man Brian Custer.
I mean,
asked Devin the
Godfather's
Dream.
not boring. It's just too long.
Yes, you have to plan a party a day just to fucking watch it. You just can't be cooking some eggs and say, "Oh, the Godfather's on. Let me tune in." You got to plan your day for
So
it.
you saying
That's
it's a
how it
special
was.
occasion when it comes to Devin?
Yeah.
Okay, special
No,
occasion. Okay,
no.
special occasion. I get it, bro. Sometimes
The man asked him. The man asked Devin, "What do you think about Shakur Stevenson saying that he's going to fucking smoke you?"
Devin gave the most boring answer in boxing history. That's what he's supposed to say. No, Devin, you supposed to say, oh, fuck Shakur. It's time for me to cook your ass. I'm undisputed. Come fight me next, nigga. What? How are we going to get the kids hyped up with them fucking answers? You're not 38 years old, Devin. You are 24 years old. You are a young nigga. We need young niggas smoke. You see John Morant over here holding 19 pistols, NBA young boy. That's the energy we need you on, Devin.
Oh no,
I
Come
mean,
on,
yeah,
man.
you tripping, bro. I don't want no fighter in the sport to be as dumb of a fuck as John
No
Moran is.
energy. We need the energy. We need that fucking energy.
So,
And y'all,
so what energy? I'm just curious, cause like he's a young man that grew up in the suburbs that is like ruining his fucking life in front of
see,
millions of children to see. So I'm just
see,
curious as to what
some
energy.
people go. See, some people go to Andre Ward route. Some people go to Floyd Money Mayweather route. That's where they go.
Bro,
Devin just gonna slither over there to the Andre Ward route, which is fine. That is cool. Slither over there. But I'm trying to be excited for a fight. You're
bro,
not gonna get Tank hype by talking soft. You don't get that Baltimore nigga hype by talking soft. From the fucking streets, you have to talk to that nigga crazy. You can't. You see how Ryan Garcia talked to Tank
I don't
crazy?
know.
That's
Gary
how you get him
Russell
hype.
been talking crazy.
word. Very crazy.
Gary Russell has zero casual fan base in his life. Devin right now, Lomachenko is the bigger fight. Let's be clear. Because people going to think he's Mexican if he fights Gervonta Tank.
What?
They're going to think he's Mexican. Yeah, the casual.
That was the craziest.
Bro,
Elohim. Elo or Elohim.
yo, then you say like Floyd, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never see Floyd do some shit like that. Like we saw John Morant get pushed 3 times in the game, don't do shit, and then wait till after the game. I'ma point a gun with my laser at the bus you sitting there. Not when you putting your hands on me on live
I mean,
television.
is that some dudes ain't fighters, they shooters, bro. What you
Nah,
want him to do?
I hear you.
Elohim. Is it
Yeah,
Elohim or
yeah.
is it
But I
Elohim?
just didn't understand the Floyd
Elo,
comparison.
Elo, Elo, Elo. It's Elohim, but I'm really him, so I put the emphasis on the tone.
Okay.
You feel?
Got you.
You
Talk to
feel
us,
me?
champ.
Yeah, I don't know what that last caller was on, bro. He tweaking. I'm like, Devin ain't got to get out here and act like a coon or draw some tickets, bro. He not cut from that type of lifestyle. You can't have him out here acting like somebody he not. I respect him more for just keeping it thorough. For real, for real. And as far as talking to Tank crazy, what else he done said and called Tank by now that besides the son of God? He done put the man face on ducktail pictures, told him how he punched on them all in sparring, ducking, all that. Like, all that talking crazy to Tank shit, that shit don't mean nothing. Loma been calling him out, talking about how he was hiding, adding him on Twitter. Like, I've been following this whole timeline for years, so I know what's going on. All that stuff don't mean nothing. They gonna run with that green print. Loma got a country behind them. This, that, and the third, man. We tired of that shit. Don't nobody want to see that European fight Tank, man. We want to see Tank and Devin fight for the culture. Bust down rollies and Cubans and shit. Fuck is y'all and bring it to the rack. Bring it to Chicago. Oh, bro, that bitch gonna do numbers. United Center. That's my call.
All right,
Appreciate you,
champ.
champ. We got a couple cash apps and super chats. I got a cash app counterpunch for numbers. So numbers, get ready. We going to you. We got a $2 cash app from Mike Hicks. Says nothing to lose. Loma with the upset. Shh. RNS1 $5 super chat. If Hagler Hearns fight, it's like pulling money out the same pot. Clown emoji, duck emoji, 100 emoji, exclamation points. And you got to the RTT boxing one, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Jay Rich. Gotta unmute if you on Twitter Spaces. Whenever we go to you, you gotta unmute.
Yo! Shout out TBV, long time listener. Ness, how many co-hosts you been through now, bro?
Oh man,
Bring walk Danny. How
one
long you
per
been on the
year.
show?
One per year. On
Yo,
the
Ring walk
on
Danny.
the
How long
show,
you gonna
I've
how
been
long
on
you
the.
gonna last with this man?
I mean, I've been working for him for shit 5 years now, 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
All right, I give you props. Ness be getting everybody hyped up. He'd be hard to sit next to all day. But listen, look, Ness, the whole show, that dude before, he was definitely wilding with the whole John Moran, whatever. I don't know why he was saying all that, trying to make like fighters who they're not. That's exactly what he would be doing by trying to do that to Devin Haney.
Mm.
And back to what you were saying before, the whole Lomachenko thing is all like they trying to do. Like the money grab is a cash grab. They trying to make it about, like you said, countries and all different corny shit. And yeah, the real fight is Tank versus Devin. I mean, that is the real fight. Shakur is in the mix. But I don't know where he really falls. But you know, the two top lightweights from what I've seen. When you look at all the fights, you look at all the footage. If you're a hardcore boxing fan, whatever you want to call it, it's Tank versus Devin. It has to be. It has to be. I don't know when it's gonna come, but it's gonna come. And when it comes, that's gonna be the big fight. There's probably be at 140 if Tank can get up to that weight.
All right, champ. Appreciate you, man. I forgot about numbers counterpunch. Danny, thanks for the reminder. We
welcome,
going to
champ.
numbers on a counterpunch. What up?
Mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Man, I was about to say, bro, I thought I couldn't further line with that
I
counter
know,
punch, man.
bro.
And
I be tripping.
it's all good, bro. Good morning, buenos dias, Danny,
Top
Ness.
of the
What's up with
morning.
y'all?
What up? What
I've
up?
been feeling a little. I've been feeling under the weather, bro. That's why I call in. That Rolly Romero and Barroso shit got me physically sick, bro. Like I couldn't. I had to just fucking take a chill off boxing real quick. But if I run a little bit over, Ness, let me know on our counter punch because I'm gonna go in. Uh, so the gear, bro, the apparel. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I have a clothing line. It's the numbers. I got a whole thing. It's on Instagram. I'm telling you right now, for $15, is running a fucking deal with the quality that he's giving in the apparel, bro. Like the shit, it feels smooth. It don't feel all crusty. It don't feel cheap. It fits on the shoulders and the arms well, bro. Like if you don't got no TBV merch, you a sucker, bro. You don't support the show. You don't fuck with Nez. You don't fuck with Danny. You don't fuck with the vibe, bro. So go on and get yourself a T-shirt, bro. Cause like the shipping alone is $6. So really, you getting the T-shirt for $10, and for the quality of the T-shirt that I got for $10, like I'm getting it at price. So that's me hyping up the apparel. And as terms with the topic today, uh, man, I don't know, fucking Tank is capable of anything. He's capable of fighting Lomachenko. And I think Haney for his first pay per view should be doing more to sell the fight. I know he's uncharismatic, so I'm about to say it 3 times. Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney. You know he's about to appear, and in terms with the whole, I just want to say this because I've been holding it in my head. The Rolly Romero and Barroso fight, right? If it's corruption, right, it just goes to show how lazy and terrible boxing promoters are at actually selling a story because that's what it is, bro. It's salesmanship. Like this is Hayden's first time on pay per view. He needs to sell that shit. He don't got to act like a coon and like or whatever the other last caller or even what Two Tone was saying, acting all wild. But you have to sell it, bro. You actually like what Ryan Garcia was doing. He was everywhere talking all that shit. Like even if it was out of character, he was trying to hype it up. And look what happened. He got 900K buys. I think was the last number I saw. So Haney has to do a little bit more, but if that's not him, he's lacking in the charisma factor. That's my opinion. But with the Barroso, bro, like this could have been a unique boxing story, right? For all the shit that man has been through, if he would have gone that belt, maybe you can't, market it to the English speaking world, but you could have marketed on Univision. Like you could have done a lot more to sell that fight and get that man a payday, bro. Like that shit would have been real heartwarming for me. But because he deserved to win. But that's what it is. All right, I'm out.
All right.
New caller, Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
What's your name, champ?
Spaceman, how y'all doing?
Spaceman?
Yes, sir, Spaceman. I was
Spaceman.
named after what's that? Sunset Park.
Okay.
What's up
Talk
with it?
to us,
You know what
champ.
I'm saying? Hey, first of all, I've been watching boxing. I was one of the kids watching boxing when Tyson used to knock out people in 5 seconds, and the whole house be like, "Oh man," all the drinks still be cold. I've been watching boxing since Tony Weeks had a low top fade. Okay, Tony Weeks is a Hall of Fame ref, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, he need his glasses. That's all that is, and he probably got paid. Number two, uh, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't I'm in Baltimore. Don't Tank got to serve some time for that accident?
No, he got
House
house
arrest.
arrest, and he gets to live with Calvin.
How long is that? I'm just saying
90
that so we know,
days.
like
90 days.
how long?
90
30
days.
days.
90.
90 days. That's amazing. That's good. So all right, so that one, I'm thinking he's gonna do a year or something. So that's good. So he don't got no excuses for getting into that Danny fight,
Nah.
Haney fight. Um, the Haney thing, the coach is talking. You know, that's just hype. They just try to make him mad. That's what people do. That's what people do. My last thing is I just want to give props to the Puerto Rican people. You Puerto Rican, right?
I'm Dominican.
Dominican?
Yeah. Hector Garcia,
Anyway, Big Pun, my
Carlos
favorite
Adames.
rapper. Peace. Say it again.
Hector Garcia, Carlos Adames. Those guys.
Uh-oh, you shouting your people out. Okay, all right. And then Haiti is on the other side of the island, right?
Yep. That's our cousins.
That's how I go. Them the cousins. Yeah, y'all need to show them more love then.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
hey, without the tap going on with Wyclef and all them, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But man, Baltimore definitely supporting Tank. A wild them favorite fighter. Um, Shout outs to y'all too. Y'all gotta talk to a lot of weirdos, man. I pray for y'all.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you
I,
calling in. Info Joe.
What do
Ain't
you
no
know?
show.
Yo, top of the morning, champ. Top
What
of the
up?
morning, man. First things first, I didn't get a chance to call in last week, man. Tony Chief needs to retire. he needs Tony Chief needs to retire. Yo, shout out to Brandon Maurice, man, Jay Will, man, two of my favorite callers, man. They kind of took my point. I'm tired of the fucking green print, man. Uh, Tank and Haney would be a bigger fight than Loma, man. Just the build up of the two camps going back and forth, man. Coach Calvin and Haney, Bill Haney going back and forth with Church, man. I've been saying that, man. It'd be a big build up, man. I don't like the energy when it comes to when they bring up Haney, Ellerby or Coach Calvin, man. Either they got to have the belts or the belts don't mean anything no more all of a sudden, man. And it's just a bunch of cap. I respect those dudes, but I don't think it's Tank. I think it's them holding up the shit, though. For some odd reason, I think Tank will fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? I respect the skill set. I think he's that dude. But something is up, man. Why they keep putting up distractions, man, with their words, man. I think that's the best fight to have. If I want him to fight the winner, regardless. If it's Loma, fight Loma. But I do think that if Haney wins, give him a shot, man. Or let me switch that back around. Haney give him a shot because he got the belts. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, champs. Shout out to the boxing guys, man. I'm looking forward to this weekend of fights, man. I think it's gonna be epic. Peace.
Info Joe, man. We appreciate you. Ain't no show.
Tyron. Shout out to CYP.
Yo, we can't hear you, champ. Too much background noise.
Here.
Oh, hold on. Let me put my hair. Hold on.
Jeez Louise.
Blue collar shit, baby.
Finna
Shout
blow
out to the
my
working
ears.
man.
Yeah, my bad, champ. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the
You
door
hear me,
locked?
champ?
Nah, we hear you.
Oh, cool.
Hey, shout out to CYP last week. And he called in and
It's like that's Tyre, not Turan. Turan. Shouts out to CYP, man. My name is Tyre. You just call me Ty, but I'll be at work and I'll be getting people call me Tyran, Tyrone. So I'll be like, man, it's basically like whatever at that point. But just to
My bad. Let me
talking on the
just
top.
personally apologize. My bad. You there, champ?
Yo.
Dang, he got offended.
Yeah, I'm there, champ. No. Yeah, I'm there, champ.
Oh,
My
all right.
fault. I'm here. No, yeah, you good though, man. That, like I said, man, I'll be getting that throughout the day, man. So it just be like, man, fuck it, it is what it is. I'll be tired of kind of, wreck people. But yeah, man, if Loma has the belt, is there a bigger fight? Of course, because Loma would have the belt and he would be Haney. So without question, it would be a bigger fight. Right now, is it a bigger fight? Absolutely not. Because Haney and Tank has history, and we've been calling for this fight for a while. And I kind of look at Haney and Tank fight sort of as like a Floyd Judah fight when they fought each other. I think that was huge, and I think that would be somewhere on the lines of that fight. So the Loma
What?
having a bigger
I wonder what was the numbers viewership for Floyd Judah and Floyd Shane comparison, right? Like, was Judah a pay per view?
Yeah, I think it was. I think Judah was pay per view. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. You gotta just double check. And I wonder. I want to see. I want to know where did they fight at? 'Cause I don't know if it was Vegas or I gotta see. Go back and see where they fought at. But I think that was a
Danny
big
looking it
fight.
up.
Okay, yeah, Judah and Floyd. So
That was
I
at the
think
Thomas and Mack.
Oh, so here in Vegas.
Yeah.
So was that on pay per view?
Yeah, HBO.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, yeah, that would be on that terms of that. Loma,
What
yeah, he
numbers it
has a
did,
huge
Danny?
Hold on.
Yeah, and as far as the Green Pair, I mean, Tank is with Floyd, so you got to blame Floyd. Floyd already told y'all what his plans was for Tank to make Tank the biggest pay-per-view star, and that's what he's doing right now. So, he's giving, Tank some pointers of how his career should go. How, look how I did it, champ. I did this. You can fight these guys. They'll be, later down the line. So you got to blame Floyd for that as well.
1.15 million.
Okay. Yeah, and I think this fight would
That's
be
real
way
numbers.
way. Yeah, it would be way bigger, with just the community. And again, Floyd used to help out with Devin Haney. Used to be training with Devin Haney too. So it's a lot of factors. So yeah, of course, Devin Haney and Tank right now is the bigger fight. But if Loma beats Haney for the belt, oh, absolutely no question, because Loma would have beat Haney, and the styles of Loma and Tank would be explosive. And, you know, Loma be right back at number one pound for pound. I'm sure ESPN will put him at number one if he beats Haney. So, yeah, of course he can get the best. But right now, I think Haney, by far, is the bigger fight for me right now. But that's all I got, champ.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you.
No
Let's
problem.
see what we got here. That was Tyron on Twitter Spaces. We got Slap, second time. What up?
Yo,
What's up?
shout out TBV.
Appreciate you, champ.
Trying to go off sidetrack real quick. Wanting to know if y'all happen to see that Greg Hackett YSL Media interview.
Nah, just the first one. I heard he did another one though. Now I don't even know. I don't
Yeah,
even know
champ
when.
is looking bad.
I mean,
Just wanted to know, damn, as man.
it can't look bad. Like, if you ain't got people talking about you, you're doing something wrong. And it's crazy to me. A dude that we had on this show, we interviewed and gave him his flowers as a trainer, all of a sudden has issue with us, which we don't even know what we did. You feel me? He seemed to believe we wasn't in the gym. We just let him know, obviously, we've been in the gym, and it is what it is, man. People got to take shots at the top. You feel me? I didn't get to where I'm at by taking shots at anybody else doing their thing. Instead, I bigged up YSM in the past, and I use his interviews, and I salute. I'm different than how when I came in, nobody got me on their platform. I opened my platform up to dozens and dozens of smaller channels to come on here and kick it with us and get they shine and make they 1,000 subscribers so that they could get their money. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Haters gonna hate. Not everybody gonna like you. It is what it is, man. I'm in my own lane. I'm here every day doing what I love. That's all. You feel me? Nobody ain't gotta listen, man. They could go wherever they choose because there's so many different channels. So many different channels here. You know, you don't gotta come here. You ain't gotta like this channel. Ed in Queens, what up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah. They making a point of everybody want Devin Haney, but they saying he only it's his first pay per view. And correct me if I'm wrong, but how can I know how much a fighter is worth if I don't see his pay per view numbers? If I don't have his numbers, how am I know how much to give this guy if he don't have pay per view numbers? I just make up a number. You're like, all right, you worth $5 million. Like, it don't make sense to me. I think these guys got to wait their turn. I respect that. I'm working right now, so CDL worker, but yo, I respect Devin. I think he got hella skills, but like you said, Devin versus Loma is gonna be the build up. Whoever wins this fight is gonna be even bigger. And my thing is to all the Devin fans, your man got to get on pay per view first, and he got to put some numbers out there first before talking. Yo, I want to fight Tank. We know talent wise, he's the best fighter to fight, him and Shakur, but it's business to this shit too. So he gotta tap in with the business, which he's doing right now. You know, he got it out the mud. I respect that. He didn't go to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? He went to Mexico, did all that shit. And you got to respect that. But my biggest
You
thing is
know, why he ain't go to the Olympics? They changed the age bracket when it was time for him to go. So he would have had to wait another 4
yeah,
years.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I respect that for that. I respect him for that because he was like, yo, fuck it, let me get this bread, let me turn pro now, and let me just do things on my terms. Listen, I'm a Tank fan that respect Dev, and I think Dev is hella talented. You feel me? But my thing is, I can't give you a price on pay per view what you worth if you never fought on pay per view. Point blank. And your first fight ain't gonna be with Tank on pay per view. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think, honestly, I would love to see the winner fight Tank next. I think if Devin wins, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Tank gonna make him wait another fight. That's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. But I think it's gonna be a good fight this Saturday. I think that's probably the best fight of the year so far. I'm excited about watching that shit. And people keep saying Lomo is 35, but he looks good. Like bro, it's Lomo. You know what I'm saying? Any great fighter, when they get older, they still be whooping ass. Mayweather, Lomo, you feel me? George Foreman, all them old dudes, when they get older, they still kick ass. So, I'm watching that fight, and I'm out.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me see here. Who we got? Checking it out on Discord. Nobody on Discord. Double checking the super chats. Where we at? Where we at? Let's see. Looks like we got to RTT, right? Let me make sure this ain't a new one. Yeah, that is a new one. So we got Mad Bent 100 says using one word to summarize the results of Tank versus Ryan, purse percussion. He put the purse emoji. Okay, I see you, champ. I see you. Who else is next here? Let me see. We got on Discord, Twitter Spaces, El Guapo. What up?
You.
What up?
Not much, man. This whole arguing about pay-per-view numbers and like it's a dying uh like Tank being the only like Tank, Canelo, Spence maybe are like really like the only pay-per-view guys. So to use that excuse as a measuring stick, like no. People know who Devin Haney is. If he wins the fight on Saturday, like you're not gonna throw pay-per-view numbers at me and try to justify fighting him or not. When you're gonna go fight Pitbull Cruz or another no name, and that's not gonna sell. So, I mean, it's like it's like a situation in its own. So it's like all these fights are there to be made, but if you want to make excuses, that's fine. Or if you just want to fight them, and you're gonna get your money either way. You know, you start fighting for your legacy, and whatever happens, happens. But I feel like Loma's gonna win. But if Haney wins, it's not not that surprised. But yeah, I feel like it's just a lot of moving the goalpost when it comes to people when it's their fighter and they want to pick and choose.
For sure, champ. Thanks for calling in. Let me see. Doesn't it sound weird? Don't I sound slightly weird?
Yeah, bro. It sound like you coming through somewhere else.
I know. I don't know what happened there. Feel
Is
like
it pushed all the way in?
I feel like did you touch a button while I was out there?
Nah, champ.
Sounds so strange right now. But local, what up? Damn.
Super. Super strange. Damn.
Yo, shout out to TVV. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yo.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? Y'all alright?
Yes, sir.
Doing great.
Cool. I mean, just kind of like piggybacking off of what Bruce said earlier, or the last caller. I was talking about pay-per-view numbers for Devin Haney, where everybody know all the hardcore boxing fans is watching Devin Haney. Casuals don't want to watch Devin Haney. Why? Because he don't get a lot of knockouts. People don't respect the art. They don't respect the art form and his craft. So he's not gonna have a fucking million pay-per-view buys with a Ukrainian that hasn't fought a top guy in fucking 2 years or hasn't fought for a title in over a year. So what are we talking about? I mean, at the end of the day, this Tank is fighting guys that are not fucking pay-per-view stars. One, two, not champions. Three, not Y'all hear me though?
You in and out, champ.
Yeah, it's cause I'm at work, man. I'm at the warehouse. I mean, if y'all heard me though, I mean that's my call though. I mean, he need to fight. He need to fight Devin Haney. He ain't got nowhere else to go. Ain't nowhere else for him to fight besides Shakur. You can't keep talking about pay-per-view vibes and money and things that don't matter when it comes to being the best. So shout out
Alright.
to TVV, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. I'm out.
Alright, man. Appreciate you. Damn. All right,
Shout
bro.
out, man. Appreciate you. Let me
For sure.
see what's next here. Okay, we got Vega. What's good?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you sound loud and clear.
All righty. Yeah, so going off of what Calvin Ford said, about Lomachenko basically, just basically saying it's the better fight for them. When I look at it through boxing, I think obviously if Haney wins, being the younger, fresher fighter that's going to be able to put more years. Lomachenko being, 34 years old, looking to be on the downside. It would be the Haney fight that is going to be better for the sport of boxing. But but it is the unfortunate truth that Lomachenko would be the better fight for Tank. He's been through the divisions. He's been on HBO, ESPN headlining, bringing in pretty good numbers for them. And if he were to defeat Haney, it would be, he's back. That Ortiz performance, as they say, was an outliner because he didn't look so great. This is the Lomachenko that just probably had two of his best performances against Nakatani and Kome. So, and also it is the unfortunate truth again that Haney's major part of his audience is shared with Tank. Fighting Lomachenko is going to be a whole different audience, a whole nother demographic. And yeah, man, I mean, you put a white guy that has accomplishments against a black guy that has accomplishments, it's going to fit into the race card. It's going to bring more eyes. Haney can have those belts and they can put it on the poster, but it just is not going to bring in as many people as we want, as we think, as it, I would feel would be earned. Haney beating Lomachenko should be a major accomplishment, but now there is this narrative that Loma is on a downslide and Haney has all the advantages, and you could speak truth into it. So I don't want to agree with what Calvin Ford is saying, but I totally understand. So I'm hoping we see the best of Haney versus the best of Lomachenko, and Haney gets his credit when he does get this victory. That's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate
Boxing Patron, what's up?
What's up, Ness? How you guys doing?
Straight.
Yeah. I think that this Samoy Tank, I don't care who he fights out of those three, Shakur, Haney, Loma, that dude's gonna do like 400,000 or 500,000 no matter who he fights. His name's that big. I don't think there really is that much of a bigger. I mean, maybe one sells the other one by like 50. You know what I mean? Maybe 100. But I think they're all in that 400 or 500 range. I don't think it's that much of a dominant difference. Lomo's not that known. I don't think Haney's that known. I don't even think Score's really not that known. But Tank, it don't matter who he fights. He's that name. He's that guy. He's that one that just everybody's gonna tune in. So no matter who he watches, who he fights out of those three, So I think those right there, I think those just are the same. But as for the fight, man, I think Lomo's gonna surprise everybody. I think Lomo's gonna work his ass personally. I think he's gonna come back, give him some weird angles, man, shit he ain't never seen before, and it's gonna really throw off Haney, man, back. And then if he does beat him the way I think he does, man, shit. As I said, that's huge. That's him and Tank, man. Bring that fight on, man. That'd be awesome to watch. But like I said, I don't think it does matter, man. I think they all do the same. Tank's the man. He's the name. He's the one to go to. He's gonna bring in the crowds. But all right, man. Y'all set. Thanks, brother.
All right, champ. You got it. Moving on. Phone lines are open. It is fight week. Haney Lomachenko, ESPN Plus pay per view, MGM Grand this Saturday night.
King Rowdy.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing this morning?
Straight.
What's
How
up?
you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, Danny. Appreciate it. I think, for me personally, the only way I could have seen this fight being that big, quote unquote, if Lomachenko was to win, is if what was going on in Ukraine wasn't. Because belts, Lomachenko the fight would be no bigger than fighting in Ukraine if what was going on wasn't going on. Right now, if Lomachenko was to pull it off, I can see what a lot of people are saying demographically with the money splits and everything. But I think Ness, the same narrative y'all been preaching for like the longest, man, we want to see the greatest fights happen. We want to see the Earls and the Crawfords. We want to see the Devins and the Tanks or the Shakur and Tanks. Like, run that division up, get everybody out, and do what you got to do. At the end of the day, we know what Calvin's saying, we know what Kenny's saying, but Tank said what he said, and I just feel like let's just stick on that word and see what's gonna happen. He said the names he said, and let's see what happened. I got Devin beating Lomachenko. The dude just said he think Loma gonna give him a run, man. Devin in shape. Devin working. Devin don't sleep like that, bro. Devin putting that time in. He ain't sleeping on no opponent. And I like the way now he pumping up his chest. Talk that talk when you got the attention on you, man. Let niggas know, hey, I'm 135 King. I got the belts. Whatever you got to say to make anything happen with any other fighter, say what you got to say and stand on it and keep doing your thing. I got Devin by decision, and hopefully it'll just be a great fight all around. Y'all boys be blessed. Everybody subscribe, comment, like the videos. I'll let y'all boys later.
All right, champ. Be blessed. Appreciate you.
All right, King Rowdy. Thanks for calling in. I'm going out to Tyrese. What up?
Hello?
What's up, brother?
What's up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? I've been listening for a while. My first time calling in. In terms of the fight this week, I like Loma. You know, just to go along with the conversation, I think we all know they only going to put Tank in 70-30 fights with rehydration clauses and catch weights. But as Tank said before, you know, belts don't matter. And you know he kind of lives by that. You know he don't really want a full belt, so he don't want to have the mandatories. But I think now is probably the perfect time for him to go after a belt, being that you know Haney's probably he's about to bust at the seams. He's about to be out of 135, and you got an older Loma. So if Tank wins the fight, he can just drop the belts and say, "Look, I beat the man. Belts don't matter," and he can go back to fighting Hispanics for the next 2-3 years until he's ready to fight Shakur. That's just how I see it.
All right, Champ. Well, we appreciate you calling in, giving your take. Looks like we gotta go. Whoa, what the fuck? All right. Well, that's quite a few callers over there.
Shit got lit up.
Quickly. We got to get to them. Whoa, give me a second here. Who is
Got to
this?
pull
Looks
out
like
the phone
Oregon.
book.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Esteban.
I don't know. Could be. Could be. We got Joe Ray in Oregon. What up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
My my only concern with Devin is he's fought Cambosis for his last two fights. I mean, Cambosis is. I mean, he's not gonna get the same looks against Loma. You know, when you fought the same guy for the last two fights, I mean, he's gonna get in there and realize that this is a whole nother deal. And you know, Loma's skills is. I mean, who else got them skills that Devin has faced? And so that's the biggest concern. I'm not, you know, a Haney or a Loma fan or anything like that, but I'm just a boxing fan, man. I just, you know, look at it unbiased, and I just feel like, you know, people aren't putting respect on Loma's name, and really just, you know, making it seem like he's just gonna run over Loma, and it's just like, man, you know, y'all got to be careful with that because yeah, Loma, you know, he's a different breed when it comes to boxing, and so I'm excited. You know, I'm ready for the fight, and can't wait, man. Hey, man, you guys keep up the good work, brothers, and yeah, hopefully I'll be out in Vegas sometime soon, and see you guys up there, man. All right, brothers, you guys take care.
Appreciate you, man. Lewis in Oakland. Lewis, Oakland, what up?
Yo, what's happening, y'all? So, as far as the topic, I just feel that like hands down, it's definitely Loma and Tank is the way bigger fight due to what what a lot of callers
90
been saying as far
seconds.
as the demographics, the country, the guy who basically Tank ran from and was getting called out for years, and Mayweather on record saying that he wasn't ready. So at this point, it'll be okay. He's out of Seashell, he's out of Mayweather's umbrella. He's older now. Loma's on a decline. He's older. I mean, Loma had 9 fights at lightweight, so we got to cut the bullshit that he's not a
60
lightweight
seconds.
shit out because he's going to the division. He fought at the gold medal at 132. Got a gold medal at 132, which is damn near lightweight. He's seen people like Haney, like in his backyard, in fucking all the sparring matches, sparrings, and the medals, the trials. I just really think he is going to give Haney more than he was willing to chew on. That them angles, the southpaw. How many? Danny, you might be able to answer this. How many southpaws has Haney had besides Diaz?
Shit, I know Moran was one. He said maybe like 2 or 3 in the last 10 fights.
So 2 and 3, and Moran. Okay, Moran is
10
who he is,
seconds.
and JoJo is a little guy who came up to fight him and had his success somewhat. So I mean, it's just going to be a very difficult fight. If Haney wins, fuck all that Loma was old shit. No, that means he beat a Lomachenko. He beat the real Lomachenko, not the one Tio fought with one arm. So he deserves all the credit. But I'm hyped. I just feel that though, like how Nessie was saying about how who was that Tank and Garcia had all these promos that was on different platforms, and they
Yeah.
was hollering about the fight, talk shit. Like we're not getting that for this fight, and this fight is definitely bigger than that fight, because that fight was for nothing. It was a catchweight, rehydration, all this other bullshit, and this fight is the legit crown, and these guys ain't going on those platforms. I mean, what's up with that? I mean, you got any insight on why they haven't had an outlet?
Nah, I mean, I seen Devin on a few big outlets, some of the same ones that Ryan was on, but yeah, I have no clue why it didn't, work out the same way.
I feel like that one specifically, that was a goal that they had of theirs to have a big social media push, but definitely not the same for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what's kind of like not getting the other eyes onto the fight, because Lomachenko is known in the MMA world and to the casuals just due upon to his HBO runs, his gold medals, and yeah,
Champ,
Shahid
that's the
Gabel.
bell. I got to get to some other callers. That is the bell. I got LV Slugger. What up?
TBV,
LV.
fellas.
What up?
TBV, fellas. How it sound? I'm
Straight.
good. Yeah, I'm just not hopping in. I'm not really sure what Calvin Ford said, but I'm just gonna try to go off, what the topics say on YouTube. But nah, I disagree. So I definitely disagree. I think Devin is the bigger fight for Tank, man. I think other than what other fight is it for Tank over in the 135, 140 division, not named Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Rather than Ryan, of course.
Shakur.
You know what I'm saying? We just coming off that. But I mean, Shakur just getting there.
Nah,
You
for
know what
sure,
I'm saying?
for
I
sure,
believe
for sure.
Devin going into his first pay per view. I don't think Shakur has yet to be on pay per view yet. So you know what I'm saying? I think Devin is the opponent, especially him doing what he did to Kambosos. A lot of these callers trying to discredit Kambosos. He did what Loma couldn't do. You know what I mean? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. He did what Loma couldn't do. Y'all can sit up there and discredit all you want, but Kambosos beat T.O., the man Loma couldn't beat. So I don't understand to see how. I mean, I respect what Loma has done in the sport, but he beat the man that beat the Kambosos beat the man that beat the man. You know what I mean? So if we gonna credit Devin for beating Loma, I feel like we got to do the same with Kambosos. Like I said, he did what Loma couldn't do, and that's beat T.O. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. I do think that Devin's gonna pull out the victory. You know what I'm saying? He's shown us, he's all for legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? Him being undisputed, going to Loma fight, going in the ring, and let him know, I want this fight. So, but I do think that the Devin and Tank fight is the bigger fight for Tank. I don't think it's no other fight, not even the Rolly rematch. I think the bigger fight for Tank in those divisions is Devin Haney. And like I said before on my previous call, before I said Devin Haney coming off his first pay per view, and Tank coming off this Ryan, what better time, not than to do it now? You know what I'm saying? They're both coming off pay per view, so let's go right into it.
Right.
We know Devin's probably having a harder time making 135, so let's go ahead and try to get the fight as soon as possible, man. I do think it's one of the bigger fights in boxing, not named Bud and Spence, especially with two African American fighters getting in the ring. So, Wilder, Josh, we still got that. But yeah, I think Devin Tank is one of them. So, hopefully we get it. But I do think this is Tank's bigger fight in those divisions, Devin Haney. That's the biggest fight for him. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right. Appreciate it, champ.
All right.
Definitely agree. This being the biggest.
John Doe. What up?
What up? What up? Shout out to TV.
What up with it?
Couple things, man. Loma will not win more than 4 rounds. I want to say that. I feel like he did good fighter while simultaneously being a hype guy.
If you want a
Loma
Bluetooth, champ, we're not really getting you. You're cutting out.
How about now?
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Can you hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
Okay. All right. So I was saying, Loma won't win more than 3 to 4 rounds. I'm gonna say 4 rounds. He won't win more than 4. I was saying he's a good fighter while simultaneously being a hype job. If y'all want a good little bet, put $20 on Dev, stop him on the back half of the fight. That's a cool little bet. $20 you probably could win a good little piece of money off of that. After Loma loses to Devin, I think a great fight would be for Loma to go down and fight the Gary Russell. I think that'd be a great fight for him after he loses to Haney on Saturday. But yeah, that's my call. Thanks.
So the rematch with Gary Russell.
Word.
All right.
Looks like
we ain't
that's
seen Gary in
everybody.
a minute.
That's everybody. I got a couple super chats here. RRT Boxing with Mr. A says Shakur versus Baranchek next. No one for him to watch. Oh no, no one for him. Period. Watch. Seagate News $2 super chat. If Floyd stood behind Haney's career, imagine that. And looks like we got
Definitely was a
2.
thought at a point in time.
Yeah.
Got to everybody.
Yep. But I believe Bill said that Mayweather didn't want to co-promote. And that's what
Yes.
Bill was looking for, and that's what he got.
Yes.
Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right here on YouTube.com.
Bring woke Danny, the boxing voice, arrivederci.
Peace.